Yeah, that's people for you. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Tad yesterday. I haven't seen Tad in a few days, so hopefully he's all right. So he normally comes in and causes grief in liver speed, and haven't seen Jay in a few days either. He's not very well. Esmia's not very well. Max has been on holiday. Oh, what even is life? Right. But yeah, this is going to be. I mean, we had quite a convoy of vehicles going back and forwards, so even if it's just the two of us, this is going to get a lot harder.
Should we switch to a low player amount game?
I don't have anything else lined up at all, though.
There's a hunt game. Do we need exactly 3?
Yeah, I mean, that's like Apex Legends. You can play it with 2. There's not a lot of point.
So we are treating it as needing exactly 3.
It is, as far as I know, it's a 3, yes. So, yeah, were you with us when we dropped off our convoy of vehicles? For fuck's sake, the capture card keeps dropping as well. What is that? I thought it was the cable, but it's...
I think I was listening.
Yeah, so we've got 3 vehicles over at the farmer hand-in. Which is not very good, because we have 3 vehicles over at the farmer hand-in. We now have 4 farmers in the bank. So if we had some oranges and some blueberries, we could actually get some guns. If we had broccoli, we can do a screenshot, a shotgun. But I guess I will bring a car back. Because if Rob or Malcolm log on, they'll log on there. This capture card. This is beginning to piss me off now. So I thought it might be the cables. But I'm no longer routing the cables near anything. The cables have got a the cable has a nice short route. It's an expensive, chunky cable. Yet the capture card just goes signal. And then comes back again, like it's lost the sync temporarily. I did have an idea on improving the tree cutting stuff, though. Not that we really need to, but I had a bit of a minor brainwave.
I have been building the auxiliary vehicle to help with that. But I haven't had any field tests with it. The smallest stuff can be collected by the resource gatherers. The biggest stuff can be drilled or chopped down.
Only chop down. Only chop down. You can't drill it. You can't use the drill on a tree. I tried that. Sadly.
I guess it also for the rock the problem exists.
I think my rock cutter's not too bad. I think I'm quite happy with that. But essentially, I have a not quite an oh dear, game just locked up. There, so you're joining. Not quite an all-in-one solution, but a reasonably good resource gathering vehicle. And then we have a good one for farmers. That's working great, and a reasonable one for actually collecting farmers that Malcolm needs to make a bit less mad.
You're near the farmers.
Sorry?
Are you near the farmers?
Yeah, fairly near, yes. Why do you ask?
Whether it makes sense to join with the new vehicle.
No, that would make things worse. There's 3 vehicles here I've got to get back. That's the last one we want is more vehicles stuck out here. Now, the next step is to start getting shotguns and pistols and guns, because then we can actually make it out into the harder areas to get all the... I'm not sure what you get. That's the thing. I don't see anything I'm lacking right now. I'm sure there's more to get, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh. Give me out of fuel. Yeah, I wish they would tweak the hitbox on the drills and the saw blades. They're not very good. Which is why I had an idea, as I said. Bear in mind, one of the vehicles that's currently missing is our resource gatherer and converter. And I'm stuck with drills here that are refusing to make contact when they're touching. Like, this has to be touching something by definition, but I'm not getting any particles telling me that it's doing anything useful.
We have quite a lot of bananas.
Okay, bananas. Well, I mean, if we get the resource vehicle back, that's got the hookup, so we can actually get bananas should get us guns. Like, we've got the farmers, we just don't have the bananas. Not a phrase I thought I'd ever say.
Should I just walk over there to move the vehicles?
How long till an attack, or do you not have one lined up? Or will it just spawn one at midnight, even though it's not giving us a warning?
There's not currently an attack timer going on.
I mean, I give you a lift, which is a lot quicker than walking. Unless I roll it, of course. That'll slow me down.
I was wondering what I would suggest for carrier command, what they would do with the zoom thing.
Well, they need to add a screen in, don't
I
they?
think needs to have a usable scope.
Yeah, it needs a screen. If you're in VR, or if you don't want to use the gimbal camera, you get a screen. And that shows you what's on the gimbal camera. Easy. I don't know, so they actually marked your one off as a duplicate, and the other one just went, yeah, we're not doing, there is no zoom in VR. I'm like, I know there isn't. Oh, we're being attacked. And defense is on, defense is on.
How the flow.
What? How the fuck are we out of fuel? I don't have any on me. Fuck's sake.
Now we have some emergency reallocation.
I'm stuck. Right, I was inside my vehicle. Couldn't move. How the fuck are we out of fuel? I don't understand. I put 100 in there. There's no one paying attention to it. Well, obviously not. Please let my vehicle survive. Please get out of my vehicle. So when they destroy stuff, they destroy stuff. It's not, it doesn't fall off, it goes. Doesn't mean I lost any expensive. Why are the defences not on? I thought you said you got fuel.
We ran out of fuel again.
Again? Why is he using so much? Have you done something silly? Well, let's make sure that doesn't happen again.
Only a minor reallocation.
Right, let me grab my corpse. I hate the way the lost items dialogue doesn't fit all in one row. Right, so that's 5 fuel. Now it's 3 fuel. Oh, I see. It immediately puts an entire fuel into the engine, which then starts to use it. Right. Do we have more fuel for crafting? Oh wow, we have fuel as well. Okay. Right. Well, then we have a new priority, which is get fuel. Right. We're almost literally out of fuel. We have very little. So, how full is your inventory?
Somewhat.
Wow.
The lower half.
Can we craft another crafter? They've got names I know. Can't remember what it is. Craftbot. 90 scrap blocks. Yes. Let's do that. And then set up another crafting station over yonder. So you do spend an awful lot of time waiting for fuel otherwise. Oh, I did leave a nice row of vacuum tubes which have been, and I'll use the term loosely, tidied away, i.e. they're gone. And I don't know where they are. Oh, people. Tidying stuff for the hell of it is not sensible. I need at least that, which requires glass, which requires sand, which requires rock. I hate people. And 5 metal block 2s. So just try and clear my inventory out very slightly so I can go get as much fuel as I can. And I've got vacuum tube, dug it up. The hard bit will be getting it there. I'm really sorry about the capture card repeatedly losing sync. I've no idea what it is. I'm just going to check something very briefly. Advanced display settings. Yeah, they're fine. 59.9. 140. Should work. Absolutely fine. I've also queued up loads of paint so we can paint some stuff as well. Come on, go on top of it. Okay. Let's mosey over that way then. Let's get some fuel. Let me put that a little bit further forward. Does it come? Ah, it comes over there. Right, there we go. It's definitely not really top heavy. Beep beep. We should fit a horn to these. Shaka?
Yeah, I'm taking the loose parts.
Seats at the front. Whoa, yeah, it's a little bit top heavy with that on there. It's extremely top heavy with that on there, in fact.
I think they could also do the carrier command zoom by moving the viewpoint forward.
Maybe. I mean, from previous experience, zooming in VR is a difficult thing because if you just reduce your field of view, effectively your head gets super duper duper sensitive. It's not nice. I mean, I think they should just use a screen. Just do it like that. I love the response though. There's no zooming in the game. It's like, yeah, we know, but you need to either fix that or change the gameplay.
Yeah.
But
if you have a plane and you are controlling it in third person, the stereo graphic is quite good. If you have a gimbal camera on that, then the...
Oh, chest in front of us. Chest. I can't imagine how horrible the gimbal camera is in VR in a plane.
now you can transition between controlling a drone and zooming with it quite nicely. But if the zoom is a flat screen, then that becomes more complicated.
Yeah, but I said you can't do zoom in VR. It's just... It works in theory, but doesn't work in practice. So they need to find a solution that's not that.
Yeah. Are there any standard solutions to have like long distance viewing?
Not really. I mean, people don't do it in VR because it doesn't work. And they went, yeah, we'll do that. Whoops, you know. As Sai said, that if you were to ask these people what other VR games they played, there wouldn't be a very long list. Right, now do we need to connect this up directly, I think? Oh, it's the upside down, but that's fine. Now, can I craft... So this...
We need a big file if we want to automate it.
We need a what?
Of the upgrade kits.
A what? A clock script
It's
kit.
supposed to speed up flow.
It's going right through it. Okay, so not like that. I want to automate it, but we won't be able to. That's fine. The fuck's the box? What I want to do is just be able to come along and click, craft a shit ton of those. So I just want to be able to click on craft consumable, but it doesn't seem to use what's in the chest either.
It's kind of weird of accepting input and not using it.
I think it only does output. The idea will be we can leave a person here for a few minutes and they can craft a shit ton of fuel. And then it will put fuel into the output, which is not... Yeah, that is... Wait, and there's no splitters or anything. And there's no obvious in or out either. Object is busy. Well, object can stop being busy. Yeah, so I have to grab the crude oil out, and then upcraft it here. Oh no! Wait, it's doing it now. It's doing it. Material 5. Yes, it is doing it. Yeah. What have I done differently, Sharka? Why is it working now? Oh, it. Oh, okay.
It's taking from the chest.
Yeah, it's taking from the chest, but it's not outputting the final result. So I would need
output on the side.
Yes, but it's not outputting the result. Also, I can't click on craft anymore. Can you? Oh, maybe I have to. Yes, if I craft 2 gasoline, it's taking the resources, fine. But it's not then outputting it back to the chest. It wants to output it onwards, but we need another chest. Oh, I can craft a chest, can't I? Maybe. No, but not hope in hell. Oh, hold on. Do I not have any of those in my inventory? I don't. Oh, wow. So now it won't craft from my inventory at all. It will only craft from the chest. It says I need 60 metal blocks and some circuit boards and some glue. Most of which, or some of which I have, but it's not looking at my inventory at all. Very strange. But it can be automated. Well, yeah, it can be automated. But it appears that there is actually a specific in and out for the crafting machine. And no concept of... Oh, I guess if I had enough pipes, I could just connect it back to that box, couldn't I? Which I don't. Okay, I have... I'd say a bunch of fuel, but it won't go very far when I start to put it back on here. Yeah, I'm at like 20% fuel on the thingy. What are you trying to craft there, Shalka? You have to collect it.
Shooting for the best.
Well, I've got I've got one circuit board. I've got the upgrade kits.
Does it need to be big?
Yes, the smaller ones aren't automatable.
Then I don't know what we need.
Well, if you click on the... Well, if you click on it... we need
Far away.
4 circuit boards, 5 glue, 50 metal blocks.
I was shooting for the glue, so that is what we need.
Glue, yeah. Oh, do I have any... Oh, no, there's some glue in the chest, I thought. Like, yeah, there's some unprocessed glue in the chest. Consumable. Parts? Yeah, okay, so we need more glue clams. Oh, wait, I can't see the marker. I don't have as much food with me as I would have liked. I do have some corn, but no cows. Oh, good. I should be alright. It amuses me, though, that I try and play games that are not at all like Fortress Craft and then try and play them like Fortress Craft. But I want to automate everything and just watch. Now, unfortunately, I need scrap blocks to make metal blocks 1. And I don't have any on me.
I have some.
Right, so we do have a lot of fuel now. Well, more. Actually, I say we have a lot of fuel, and then I realise we don't. I've got 50 odd. God, I nearly hit you then. I was like, ah, it's coming towards me! Okay, so that's... glue in the chest. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we need one more glue, 4 more circuit boards, and more metal blocks. I mean, we can just come back. We don't have to do all this in one go.
There's a beeswax nearby, near the beach.
Max has been called out and said so he said he'll be back, but he's actually out on call. Chat is very busy tonight. Lots of people watching. No one talking. Feel free to say hi and tell us anything we're doing that is stupid. Not that Shaq and I are doing anything stupid. That's all their mother lot. It's bizarre though. I can't tell it to look in my inventory or rather. Ah, I know. Hey, Captain Kremen. We should probably head back. We don't know for a fact we're not going to get attacked, do we? Yeah, so... Yeah, we're going to have to head back anyway. So we need to get circuit boards and metal. Oh, why is some of my suspension knackered?
I think I have a lot of it.
How weird. My suspension is just not. A lot of what, sorry? Are you not worried about us getting attacked because it's dark?
Oh, we need to go there.
Well, I don't know, because it might be alright. Because none of us are in range. I think it will be alright, because none of us are in range. Equally, we could go back and there's no base left.
Do we want to risk wiping out everything?
Well, if... Oh, there's no way to not save, so you probably don't want to risk it, do we?
I'm trying to calculate how much backward progress would be to have the whole farm demolished.
Do you know what the farmer is, by the way? Right, get out, run up that slope.
Not really.
Get out, run up the slope. Out, 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 go, 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 out, 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 run, 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 up the slope, through the cave, grab a vehicle, bring it back. Yeah, the thing is, Captain Crumb, it's not very obvious when or where that is. Oh, wow. I believe you, but relying on it not happening is a bad idea. Oh shit, we were closer than we thought. There's no, you can't visualize tiles in any way. So I've always gone on the basis that, you know, we shouldn't risk it. We have 57 seconds. I'm under the impression if no one can see that text, we won't get attacked. But that's not a supposition I'm willing to put my entire base on. Risk losing it to check. Right, vehicle's safely out the way. I'll shove all the fuel in we got to. Ah, we are actually full on fuel. Good, I'll put the extra fuel. I did put some emergency fuel in. I'm a little bit annoyed someone put the emergency fuel in and didn't go, hey guys, we need to really get some more fuel. Yeah, I don't know why those sword blades are out there, because this wall does not achieve anything apart from making the mobs hit the wall. Bye, guys. I think, and I don't mean to blow, well, your trumpet, I guess. I think we've got the best fucking defence ever. I think our defence is amazing. And a few more sword blades and it'll be perfect. Isn't it just Captain Kremen? I'm very pleased. So, mobs don't like walking towards sword blades. So if you put sword blades down, they will always walk away. They walk up to the sword blade and go, ooh, I'm too close, and walk away. Always. So you can use the sword blades to keep them away from your base in a roughly circular shape. Roughly. And then you hit them with the sword, with the... no. We do make it a little bit more circular than it is, but it's pretty good overall. Unfortunately, we have no cows. Oh, there's a hole in the... Let me get. Nope. That way. Right, so we needed metal, scrap box, and circuit boards. Did you get one of the vehicles back? Yeah. Ah, you picked the robot, the farm collector. But yeah, Catagram, I don't know of we've thought about ways of making the defences better, but quite frankly, I think that's amazing what Shaka came up with, and it works so well. Okay, I've got the metal blocks, I've got the circuit boards, and we did need a bit of glass we need at least one tube, and that needs enough block 2s. I'll get some of those with us, and then we'll go top up on fuel again. Well, Captain Graham, I mean, I'm curious of other physics-based defences, because mobs tend to walk away from them. So this works by having it roughly circular shape. So they run towards the base, get within range of the saw blade, run away from the saw blade, and then get walloped by the thrusters. So I'm actually really pleased with the way it works. There are other ways of doing it. I'm obviously very interested in those too. But I think Shauka's hit upon something particularly genius. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed though, as I said, about the... so we can't set up here. We can't set up an input and an output. Like they have to be separate. So I bought Crusher, but that means you have to... So we would then have to have a whole sort of funnel made of saw blades to try and funnel them into one area. So you're talking about... so essentially then, if this is our... it's paint time. So that's our base. We'd have to have like saw blades like this out in diagonals to persuade the mobs to path like that, and then a bot crusher just here. But that means you've got to have well then how do you get the mobs to walk into the crushers? Or are you talking about surrounding the entire base with crushers? Because that's a lot of infrastructure. It's alright, Shaka, I've got everything we need. I'm not saying that's not possible, I'm just like... How can I put it? I think ours is a little more frugal. Yeah, Shaka, if we head out there again, we can get the other vehicle back at the same time. Wait, I don't see enough. Oh, hold on, I don't need... Yes, no, I'm 99% sure we have enough stuff in my inventory to do that.
Hello.
Hey, up.
What's wrong with your audio?
I don't know. What is wrong with my audio?
Underwater 1 minute and then it's chucking the entire sort of buffer at me the next.
I mean,
Stream audio is much smoother.
I don't know. Shauka never mentioned that there was an issue.
I said that there was choppiness to it.
Yeah, then I turned the fan off and you went, it's fine now. Don't know.
I thought it only explains things.
Well, yeah, but then I turned the fan off.
No, it's still chopping.
Okay.
I'm saying now super late.
Yeah, maybe mention that the audio is still shut, but the stream doesn't use the same system as Discord. I will check it in a moment. Once I'm back in range of the fuel maker, I'll check it. Excuse me, cow. Sorry, cow. Okay, circuit boards. What's the other thing? Glue. Blocks. There we go. Crafting away on 90 seconds. Let me listen to my own voice. Oh, well, it won't be voice. It won't be. It'll be network, won't it? Hello, talking. Oh wow! Wow! Oh bloody hell! Bloody hell! Okay, I'm gonna restart Discord. Restart Discord. Yeah, I get that, Captain Kremer, but you haven't answered the question. Does that mean I surround my entire base with crushers? That's a lot of crushers. How's my voice now? Any different?
Nope.
No.
The stream has the correct quality, so let's not worry about it too much.
Well, not. I mean, I don't sound even understandable. What is Discord doing? Input device. Testing one. There we go. How about that? Better?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the buffer size.
What do I?
What do you? So, were you with us when we handed in our massive thing of vehicles last? Where have you logged in? Is the question. No, you're back at the base.
At the base, yeah.
Just wait, please. Please hold.
Okay, I need to find some food.
Find some food. Yeah, good plan. We had some serious fuel issues, so we got through all of our fuel. So we're now automating it. Well, so apparently, Shark, if we fully hold on, there's a repeat button. I've just told it to repeat making the fuel. Someone told me we had to upgrade it all the way. Yeah, but Captain Kremlin, it's a self-defending farm at the cost of about, oh god, I don't even know how much more in the way of resources. So yeah, in theory that's good. In practice, bloody hell. Okay, we have a fully automated. Now, does it repeat the whole queue? I guess I don't have anything else I can repeat, so...
I think that's repeat on the order.
Yeah, but I can't repeat the whole queue. Sadly.
You can have another repeat order on there.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. What I meant was, there's nothing else that we can repeat because we don't have the resources. Yeah, Captain Crumman, but I mean, in theory, I could also run this tube all the way back to the farm, giving us infinite fuel. Like, that's a solution. It's just not an efficient solution. It's a fun one, but it's not very resource efficient. Oh, how much fuel have I actually got on me? Not very much. How come there's raw fuel in the initial tank? Did you put that there? In the exit tank?
I put some that I had collected.
Oh, well, that's just the wrong tank. You put it in the input tank.
Lowering the amount.
Captain Kremen, that's not true. Why won't it work? Assuming that I set 2 or 3 bases up and make sure there is a person standing in each base. So yeah, Shaka, why is there fuel in it sometimes?
The back one?
No, the front one.
Isn't that the standard way it's being?
That means it's going through and only sometimes is it crafting. But I don't want it to do that. I only want this to take, not to push.
Well, it was doing that when there was no crafting going on.
Oh, so
I guess it's doing the crafting and redirecting and allowing it to pass.
That's very annoying, isn't it?
That means reduce the efficiency,
Well,
because that will fill up with oil and I guess the fuel can't arrive, it's full.
yeah, that's going to be a real problem. But yeah, so Captain Kremen, as I said, assuming that somebody, you know, for sake of argument, wanders up and down and ensures the fuel line's going. Max, did you like what we did to your vehicle, by the way? It can pick up. It's really good at picking up farmers.
Oh, cool. The farmer's out of water, so I'm just going to go and
yeah.
give it some water. Also, the cows appear to have escaped.
Yeah, feel free to see if you can get those
Sorry.
back in. Yeah, we all got attacked.
Where's the water thing?
It's
It's over here.
nearish to the cows, yeah.
Well, that's complaining about something. That says it has 20 water, but it's not pushing 20 water anywhere else because that's got. Oh, okay. So you pipeline it to somewhere. Oh, okay. So you can pump it from point to point, sort of thing.
Yeah, you can move any item from point to point. Captain Kremen, is there a way to stop the raw fuel coming out of here? Like, I'm annoyed that this machine is acting as a through. There you go, see? When it's... Yeah, Shackle's right. When it's not crafting, fuel just goes right through. But that means eventually this one will fill up with raw fuel as well. Right, but I don't want it to overflow. Quite importantly. This is where Fortresscraft was better for stuff like this. I mean, duh. But, yeah. That seems like an oversight for a game about automation.
Is this a game about automation?
Well, sometimes. Okay, where are you, Schalke?
I'm at the building
Are we...
towards the base.
Okay, well let's go.
Some jets.
Well, let's get the other vehicle. Yeah, when you got the chests, I will let me know. Yeah, mods don't really work with survival. So correct me if I'm wrong. I did a little bit of research. To do a mod, I had to create a survival game, save it, quit, copy it into the... Sorry, I had to create and then copy it into the creative folder, and then do a lot of buggering about in order to get it to work.
I got the chest.
So it has mods, but doesn't really. Like mods are creative only. Sorry, cow. Schalke, you appear to be running away from me.
Yeah, I'm heading to the base.
No, you're heading to the farmer, to the shop. Yeah, hold on. You just overwrite 3 files which you download. I'm under the impression you can't mod survival. You have to play a survival map in creative mode. Am I wrong? So I was looking at a solar panel mod because it annoys me that the solar panels in this... Sorry, the electric motors in this game are so much worse than the gas-powered motors. Yes, but it doesn't have mods at the same time because you can't mod survival. I can say what I said again, but slower. You can't play a modded survival game. All you can do is create a survival game, then play it in creative.
What kind of fluid that wants with the farmer?
What kind of fluid?
Like it takes farmers and something else.
Crates of fruit.
Any type.
Well, all the types. That's how you get the currency.
You get the currency.
Look up 00 Fant.
What, your watering mechanism's broken, by the way.
Okay, I'm not sitting here watching people's videos on the internet, right? But these are not. These are just collections of layouts. It's not the same thing. This is all done using stuff that's in the game. Yeah. The problem is, I was expecting the game to be, given that this game is nearly a fucking decade old, I was expecting it to be in a lot more polished states with regards to the community. I said I had a quick browse on the mods and went, too much effort. Zero guarantee any of them were networked as well by the looks of it, which is annoying. I certainly don't want enormous mod packs like that. I said I wanted the solar panels mod because they make batteries, and that means that right now, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would ever use the electric motors in this game. They are significantly more effort than the petrol motors. For virtually no, well, it doesn't matter. Even if they're 10 times as good, I'll just use 10 electric. I'll just use 10 gas-powered motors. So I was very keen to get a solar panel mod that makes batteries. I'm like, aha, brilliant. And I just looked at all the steps I had to go through to make it work, and I'm like, I'm just not doing that.
I guess the oil lakes being about the same rarity as chemical lakes.
It's not the rarity, it's the effort. So we have a fully automated, quote, fully automated gasoline collection system. To do batteries, you have to do the chemical system, which is exactly the same as the gasoline system, and other things. And at that point, you're like, well, that's then a shit ton more effort, because you've got to do all of the things you have to do for gasoline and a bunch more. So I'll just do the gasoline. Why would I spend a ton of extra effort for very minimal gain?
If the only source of oil was the sea oil, then that would make sense to make
Yes.
electrics.
Yes. So if you couldn't automate the, I keep saying gas. If you couldn't automate the petroleum, I completely agree. That would be very sensible. But you can. So very, very poor balancing there, which is a shame. I don't understand why you can't just... given this is the same people that did Raft, I don't understand why they didn't just nick that, where you had a battery, and you crafted a battery, and the battery went flat, and you had to pop it into a charger. Perfect. No problems with that at all. Okay. Well, no, Captain Kremen, I mean, you're not answering my question. You just said, look this guy up. All right, I'm going to sit here and watch some guy's fucking YouTube channel, because that'll make for a great stream. But you've listed a guy who's done a massive, massive, massive mod, which doesn't actually appear to be for survival at all. But as I said, getting it to work, and I'll say it again, you create a survival game, save it, copy it to your creative location, and then have to play it in creative. But like, I mean, like that. That's not a mod, that's just bits in the game, isn't it? That's just a vehicle made with bits in the game. So none of these. And then you've got this mod here, right, where it's just fucking pages of shit. Like, and then I have to go to a different ... what ... And yeah, you understand this is a complete clusterfuck, right? Copy things into this is Steam Workshop. I go subscribe, done. That should be the end of it. That is how mods should be done. I'm not even sure quite how it would like me to. Oh right, I have to download. Oh, download a mod, copy stuff. See, this is a clusterfuck. Dude, are you actually arguing this is done well? Because that's not. Let me point you to some games that do it properly. That's awful. And given that the game is so old, I was expecting it to be a polished and streamlined experience. Transport Tycoon, you go, I'd like this mod, and it downloads. You don't have to fuck about copying folders or trying to persuade the game it's in a different game mode to the one it's in or anything like this. It's straightforward. And this game is old and should be smooth. And you, as a gamer, should not settle for shit. You should go, no, I demand better than this. It should be better. I work my arse off on the Fortress Craft modding stuff. Get everything to work. Mythius did as well. Absolutely tons of time. And here they've gone, there's a workshop, start copying files around. It's just, demand better. Don't let people do shit things and go, oh, well, don't defend stuff like that, especially. It should never be like that. Oh, God, Tad. Hey, Tad.
I'm right. I've been listening the whole time.
I understand that people like games. I understand people love this game. That's good. I think this game is great. That doesn't mean you should give their shitty mod system a free pass.
No. Does it have a PDF telling you exactly how to mod?
It's
in
not
the game folders?
It's not that. I said I looked up a mod.
I'm just saying though. I know of a game that did that.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
No, I mean I looked up a mod, and this guy's arguing with me, basically saying, "Oh, look up this mod." I'm like, right, but I looked up the explicit instructions on how to install a specific mod, and I looked at it and went, I'm not doing that. If nothing else, it doesn't look like we'd be playing creative as not survival at that point anyway.
Less
I do
need for
wonder.
milk.
I do wonder whether there would be market for late access games that would be super polished.
Well, that's fun.
Well, I mean, the game itself's great. I think the game overall is really polished. I just, well, apart from the automation, which sort of turned into a clusterfuck there. Whereas the most of the game's actually pretty good, pretty balanced, pretty good. I'm not sure why we care about going into the deeper things, because we have kind of, as far as I've done, kind of achieved everything, but. Yeah, we should continue. Oh, 10
textures,
10
load
seconds.
for me.
10 seconds. 7 seconds. No one's in the farm.
I believe in you, textures.
I'm at the farm.
Well, you're not. You're by the cows. Oh, there you are. Now you are. What's wrong with your face? Oh, it's a beard.
The water's not watering properly. It's just watering one side of the farm, not the other.
I.
Yeah, you have to move the column manually. There's buttons for that.
Is there no sort of automation on that yet?
Not yet, and maybe not planned at this moment.
Amazing.
I don't know how you drive it. Or they get told off.
Well, let's worry about the attack rather than fucking about with watering. There's about 30 fucking mobs here.
And the thing doesn't kill them all yet.
It does, but sometimes they jump into the base. Like they literally take a flying leap up into the base. No, I think everyone should demand better of developers. I am honestly pleased with how good Kara Command is. It is honestly one of the better games we've played. At the same time, what the fuck is going on with their VR implementation? But I'm not... Oh, cows are under attack.
I'm kind of suspicious it might be a little bit thin. Like whether it holds up when you like immerse yourself into it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you say that, Shaka. Given that we've failed to capture any 3-star islands, let's not let's not make any judgments as to how it will get later on, because.
Yeah, but that kind of game, like I can't judge it so early.
Did adding these verticals help or not? They just break through regardless. They just break through regardless.
Well, the more things they have to hit, the longer they'll take to get through. Oh, don't leave my vehicle behind. So we have all the vehicles back now. So, oh, there's Rob. So, Max's vehicle is perfect for its job. It's perfect. This one has some issues, and Malcolm's one is still a complete disaster area, but mostly works. Disaster area is a little bit of a strong term, but yeah, he needs more suspension.
You just feel very strongly about it.
What about where Rob is?
Hmm.
Where are you?
You lose all the... Oh, lost.
Oh, Shoka, before you go anywhere. If I keep running this water line to the farm, will it be able to be automated?
Yeah, I think we probably can.
We need a lot more pipes, but
Can't guarantee it. The current setup would have trouble connecting to a stationary pipe.
well, that's what I'm saying. Do these are there pistons that can send water through them?
Oh no, but we
Or would we need to set up a whole bunch of these water spritzer doodads?
no, because the water's just a block. It's just an item. So you just send water. What's the word?
We can do pipes, and we have kinda done it already.
Yeah, I set this up last time, and I was just playing around to see how it worked, and this works really well.
It gets it a little bit nearer, yeah, that's pretty good. It's a rinse and repeat, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Even
trying
if
to
it
figure
was
out.
just that thing inside the barriers, then the loading.
Yeah, that's
Without
kind of what I
running.
was going for, but I didn't know if it was worth the time, and you're saying it definitely is. Excellent. But I will make up a bunch more pipes.
Careful, they are circuit boards per pipe.
We have many circuit boards.
Yeah, a lot. I
One
do.
of the boxes
I do also disagree with some of
on the wall.
the value of things. It surprises me that they are so expensive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
Is my
2,
is
3,
my box
4, 5,
of
6.
circuit boards still here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's tons.
Max, you'll notice I started to paint your vehicle, and I'm like, oh wow, this is brilliant. And then I got through all of our paint. So, painting a vehicle, yeah, I was like, cool. That's why one of the wheels is the wrong colour, because I ran out of paint.
There's paint over here
Yeah,
behind the fuel.
I used up all the paint we had. I've made more
Seeing
since.
79.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh shoot, what's the button? Is it E? Q? Q.
What does it do, Scott? Let's had some lights added and some things.
Well, get on it.
Okay.
And you got a button to press.
Oh, right, I'll need to get on it and then
Press the button.
clear the button.
Get on it.
I'm on it.
No, you're not. Get in it. Now press
Oh,
the
right,
button.
okay. Oh, I see.
So you can pick up farmers with that really, really well. It's
Oh, so
perfect.
you sort of reverse underneath their arms or something and then
Yeah,
pick them up.
it's perfect. It's
Does that work as a trailer hitch sort of thing?
uh,
Because I saw something over here that I could pick up.
I mean, you could probably pick up. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, but yes, in theory, that could be a trailer hitch. I
Don't
don't.
like this thing over here, the mining mechanism, whatever it is, this thing.
Yeah,
That's still
unfortunately.
work in progress.
Well, even if you did that, if you just put the mining mechanism down, it would just lift itself up.
Okay.
But yeah, in theory, yes. Saw blade. So I'm just going to put some more wheels on Malcolm's thing.
Why is it extra? Why is all the wood? The whole, does that stop the crates escaping or something?
Yeah, that's where the farmers go in the back of this.
No, I meant round the front.
Wow, those are expensive.
What are?
The pipes. The
Yeah,
tubes.
I know. Sorry, Max. I'm not sure what you're talking about. All of the what around what?
All of the wood around the crates above here.
Oh no, that's just because then it's much easier. If for some reason they come out, it gets much easier to put them back in. That's all.
No. Oh, I see, like a marker where to put it.
Please let this be the right height.
So
Turn off with
I had to
all.
disappear for a moment. You were in the middle of a discussion about automating the fuel.
Yes. Well, we've done it.
Generation, whatever it was.
We've done it, but unfortunately, it
So,
also.
I don't know what you've done.
Well, the problem is that it's stupid. So what it does is
What the fuck?
that might be all right actually.
You might want to put the back ones steering inversely to the ones at the front, by the way, just to get it to actually turn around a corner.
Well, the thing is, when it's empty, it's fine. It's only when it's full. But I need to spend a little bit of time on this machine, as I had an idea, I did, on how to improve the saw bladey thing, and then we should go get some farmers, which is a definite multi-man task. Oh, there are no slopes in this game. Someone assured me there were slopes. You liar, you liar.
Kind of slopes.
45 degree.
Ooh. Where's the steering on this thing? I'm just going to make the back wheels. Oh, you haven't got swivels on them anyway.
You can put
Yeah, that's fine.
you can put swivels on them.
I'm not going to take it apart. Let's no, forget it. I'm
Um,
not going down that road. Someone else can get all stroppy about. I thought if it's really long like that, the back wheels turning inversely to the front one would make it actually turn quicker. Do we
yeah.
need a 3-man team to get this farmer thing? So you need me to drive this, and someone has to drive that, and then
It's
someone has to drive the
it's
other
at least a 2-man team. 3 is
Okay.
probably better.
one. So I had a thought.
Uh-oh.
Can you use 2 motors to drive 2 sets of wheels on the same vehicle?
Yeah?
So they need 2 separate people driving in order to activate them.
No, you
Might
just
be able to be connected to the same seat.
yeah, you just hook it
Oh,
up.
okay. Cool.
Okay, this is not going to fit.
I'm just going to search my guess. Back in a moment.
He's going to what? Oh, say goodbye to his guest. Got it. Ugh, that's not going to work. But I had an idea. I should now need to make the idea work.
There's a random car on the beach.
What was that? Free car?
Free car seems to be.
Now, hopefully... Where's the motor?
I guess for a scrap mechanic, the bulls are like wreckfests in that they are actually consumed.
The what are like Wreckfast, sorry?
If you have like a bot, then you want to like eat it, consume, take apart the parts. So it's like a wreckfest.
Oh, that's not right. There we go.
A lot of honey.
Right, I need a tree. But remember this won't cut groundwork, but I wanted to put it lower, but I just want to make sure my principle's correct. The idea is that these pair of saw blades are designed so they should pull the machine inwards rather than bounce it away. I think. Unfortunately, there's all bloody bushes around, so I can't even see the tree trunk. Oh yeah. But I will need to put those down low because I really want them to, ideally, to hit the branches on the floor.
Query.
Welcome back.
Hello. I have a query.
Uh-oh.
When you paint a block, I'm not talking about doing painting, but just querying about how it's been done. Does it paint the entire, sort of all 6 edges of it?
Yes, and that block is then permanently painted as well. So if you cut it off, that block remains painted. The reason
You
why...
pick it up, it remains up sort of as a yellow block then.
Yes, the reason you are missing one is we had issues with mobs. Mobs attacked the tyres and they broke. So if mobs attack your vehicle, then they will break it. And when mobs break something, it goes.
Mm.
I tried to stop them.
I appreciate your effort.
Well, I
And
don't.
I
It's
cleaned up the mess.
terrible.
Why do the lights not work on the vehicle?
Are you in the light?
No.
Oh, that's why. Oh, they.
My vehicle has lights that are turned on.
Oh,
Just has lights and they're not turned on. Are they switched off or something? Must be wired into something.
it might be on a switch. Didn't think so.
Ah, I think they're on a switch. Yes, I think they are. Yeah, so the switch here to turn them on and off. So you can turn the lights on. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not going to be judgmental. Silly.
Yeah, the Malcolm was very happy because I painted the backlights red as well.
Oh wow! I gotta see. Oh, I see they're hiding now because they've added the extended display.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But they're
The
they're
amount of weight, can that be compensated by just putting more wheels and suspension in?
Well, that's just what I did. Remember, that didn't have any wheels at the back, so it should do better than it did last time.
I want to make this. I'm gonna make the back. I don't want to swivel, are they?
Yeah, I mean, you can put them on another bearing to make them swivel that way.
Yeah.
But
I think that can be helpful.
I think you might be starting to run out of inputs, though.
I don't know if we've got any bearings spare.
Oh, they're cheap as chips.
Oh, okay. I've got one spare there.
But it would help it if the rear one spun in the opposite direction. But remember, those wheels aren't powered, so they won't do a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, there's Max, or
Yep.
there's one up here.
One more up. What? Sorry.
But bearings are cheap, though.
Hinge, or not hinge.
Oh,
Yeah, but there's
thank
already
you.
one up here at the very top of this.
yoink! Thank you.
Hmm.
Oops.
Come on. Send the packets. Send the packet. I believe in you.
Okay, I think I've got this sorted. This is now a awesome tree cutting machine.
Does it have flames on it?
Oh, you can't put suspension onto swivels onto bearings.
Oh, so you need to build the whole thing upwards
Yeah.
and then put a block in it. Yeah.
And also the front wheels are for higher up on the front of the chassis for some
Yeah.
reason.
Then what? I mean, a lot
Well,
of
it's in
it
the
is
air,
because it's.
the front wheels. Are
Bear,
up in
bear,
the air,
in-
literally,
bear in mind,
a lot
Max,
higher.
this has all sort of evolved. And I mean,
Yeah.
in the nicest possible way, you are criticising it, but I have seen how your vehicle drives, so. No, that's the thing. It's very easy to look at one going, fix that, fix this, fix that. In practice, you'll try and go, oh, this is all rubbish.
I spent ages in creative
I
the other day trying to
know.
make the suspension work like a real car, and I just gave up.
Yeah. I mean, what Malcolm's
I
saying.
could get the arms to work, and then it was back to
Yeah.
front, and then it was upside down. It's like, oh fuck it.
Yeah, it looks stupid, but it does work.
Yeah.
Malcolm's saying.
No, I'd love to bring this entire front section down one block, but I don't think I can without.
Oh, without rebuilding a whole ton of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, who cares? What's this? Oh, that's the engine
well,
hanging out
Oh my
underneath.
goodness,
it.
you horse. You cow. Get out of here.
Okay, so this machine is now awesome at cutting down trees. Oh, wow, we're really out of fuel, though. That's,
I loaded in my vehicle. Going to take it out.
No, you should be full of fuel as well. But
Oh, right.
so at least Malcolm's one, it does have a nice thing. The fuel is easily accessible from the sides, so that's good. I put a little bit of emergency fuel on for emergencies.
And you've got a fair bit on this one as well. Got 3 cans.
Yeah, but my goodness, you get through it. Remember this?
6 cans.
Remember this
yeah.
has to run the drill bits and the saw blades at times. Yeah, no,
Oh, okay, so there's like 2 engines or whatever.
yeah, you can't have too much fuel.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the plan?
I'm just looking at the
Man.
time. We've got 6 minutes. So once this attack's done, we'll go get some farmers.
Okay.
I could do with some food.
Oh, I've got a burger if you need it.
I try and do milk because it's the most renewable of the. I think
Yeah.
it's. I think.
I was really low when I came in.
Yeah.
I had a burger.
Let me. Let me make the rear suspension very loose. Because it's mostly there just because previously it was just. Well, it was almost wheeling when it was full.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
What's this suspension set to? Ah, that is stiff. Okay. Oh, Malcolm, you upgraded the suspension, you cheeky fuck. Oh no, wait, no, it didn't. Nothing. Never mind. I lied. But yeah, let me get some corn. Feed the cows. Please, everyone, please keep grabbing the pigment flowers. I really can't explain how quickly I went through pigment once I started to paint stuff.
Alright, cows, you're about to get smacked with a very large hammer.
They'll run away if you do that.
That's kind of my goal.
No, they'll run away rather than towards. Wait, did you just want to guide it into the fence? It's okay, wait, just
No, I just needed them out of the way of this pipe I'm trying
Yeah.
to build.
like this, yeah?
Standing right in the way. Very rude. And now someone's getting milk, their milk on.
Yeah. I love the way in this game you can't drink water. They're like, nope. Water is a special material only used
That
for
would be
crafting.
silly.
I understand it's a survival game and obviously there's water everywhere. And you need it to water plants. They can't even go, oh, it's not drinkable. Right. 4 milk. But yeah, we'll take your vehicle, Max, and I'll say Malcolm's one, and go get some more farmers, and then when we get back, we'll see about grabbing some oranges. Was it? And from the oranges, we should be able to get some potato guns.
Cool.
And with potato guns, we should then be able to. We can go to the warehouse, which is where we went before. We all got our asses handed to us on a plate.
Hmm. Why would you want to give your players armor?
Corn. Yeah, I haven't seen any clothes in the game that are anything other than cosmetic, but I don't know if there are some. Two minutes.
Minutes.
I've just realized we could make it.
I've got news for you, by the way.
You could. Good news? Bad news? Just...
Bad news.
Oh, well.
Pigment gets thrown away when you take something off and pick it up.
How did you take it off? Did you destroy it or remove it?
I don't know the difference.
When you write...
Remove is just remove.
Was it like a generic key block or something like a headlight or a wheel?
A wheel and a headlight, and a jet block as well.
Oh, so when you... Oh. So it shouldn't, because I've seen how it should work. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. Because I wasn't going to like paint something, take it... I guess I can do that now. So if I paint this if I put this bearing down, and then I paint this bearing in purple, and then I pick up this bearing, Oh, yeah, it's stacked. I think if you don't have a stack, it might work. Well, that's annoying.
My mid-sized rock crusher is moving.
Okay.
I was
20,
thinking about it.
20
Water
seconds.
doesn't have a lot of calorific value, does it?
Water has 0 calories. Because it doesn't
So
burn.
that might be something to do with the reason it doesn't give any food.
No,
No.
you can't drink water in this game. It doesn't give you any thirst
Yeah, but
either.
I mean, don't.
No, it's purely for balance. Otherwise, you would never ever bother drinking anything other than water because there's infinite water. Oh, they're going for your vehicle, Max.
Only ever eat bananas.
This is why I do the countdown so we're all there. Okay. Fuck off hitting it. It's the combination of the wallop and the fact they keep reversing out into it to because they get sword blades. Right, I got killed.
I have a revived burger. Does that not help?
But I wouldn't waste that out here. Revive burgers are awesome, but not when we're right next to base.
Are we done?
We are done. Unfortunately, Malcolm has tweaked the vehicle so we will no longer be able to hand in fruit with it. Wait, where the hell's the rest of my inventory? Oh, I guess I was being tidy. Okay, I have a bunch of milk. I'm ready to go on... So if you grab your car, Max, and I'll grab this lumbering nightmare of a beast.
1 sec. Just gotta pick up some crap off the floor.
Bear in mind, we are now against time limit, so we need to be back.
Okay,
God.
good to go.
Yeah, well, you'll catch up, don't worry. Mine drives like a... Actually, it goes forward, all right. Kills bad guys like anything.
That's you.
I didn't do that.
No, I did. What do these do? These farmer things do?
They're a currency, same as the fruit.
Oh.
I wonder if they know they're a currency. Oh, you all went way over there. Have fun.
We will. Oh, cool. Free orange. Oh, don't worry about that, Max. I can just drive over it.
Cool.
I was hoping to chop down some more trees, but I brought the wrong vehicle for that. But I'll do that next time. Go up the hill. I mean, hopefully... No, this hill, sorry. Oh. Yeah, I think it's this hill, because there's a... So between here and our destination, if you see any trees, chop them down. I'm not 100% sure this is the right direction, though, unfortunately. It might have been that other hill. We don't see
a radio thing down.
Well, it's mostly because you confused me. You went this way, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't even notice there were two hills before. So it's always been fine, because I didn't look. That's alright, daytime's coming up. I don't think it's this way, purely because there are no chopped down trees. But I know where it is relative to this bit, if it is this way. And there are a lot of... No, there's no way. Let's go up the other one. This is definitely not it. Okay. Don't roll it though. But if you see any trees that you can chop down along here, please do, or convert them. Because
out here.
There's a lot.
It's all against the top. It's the Glock.
Yeah, the problem is this shit all gets in our way a lot and hides mobs. That's the worst bit.
So what it sounds like is you need someone to put some sticks up in the ground to make markers.
No. Like you can't see mobs because there's trees in the way.
Oh.
So you suddenly come around, you go around the tree and suddenly it's like 5 mobs there. There's potentially a lot of mobs here, you see, because it's a farmer thing. You don't have to pick them up.
No, I don't. Well, these are supposed to be markers. So
Yep.
tell you if it's over here.
Well, they won't, because if I drive past them, they'll just suck into my vehicle.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't need the marker. It's alright. It was just because I was a little bit further over, and I was like, I don't remember another slope. But as you can see, we have already made quite a mess of the naturalness of this area.
Well, yeah, an upgrade to the hammer.
Funny.
No, I don't know. No, not I've seen. I mean, yes, the upgrade is vehicles. It did cross my mind. I can make a vehicle that uses saw blades for wheels, so it's good at dealing with wood on the ground. But my saw blade vehicle, which is sadly back at base, is actually really good. It's just back at the base.
Why do you keep making pistons?
You're being attacked, Max. Behind you. Behind you. Behind you. Don't touch our car, you fuck.
Piston speckle machines.
Oh no. Either I'm jammed up on something, or this thing no longer has the grip needed to drive up this hill. Yeah, it's like a ridge.
The entire rear area, yeah.
There we go. I wish we got a saw blade. Just a saw blade on the front would help so much with all this.
when you come back, steal some off the farm.
No, that's our defences.
No.
No, so when mobs see a sword, when mobs walk towards a sword blade, then they'll turn around and they'll run away from the sword blade. Like, they won't go near it because they don't know if it's active or not. Amusingly. Max, don't go sideways, just carry on going. We're going to go deep rather than wide.
Right, okay.
Hurt.
That's what she said.
That was the joke.
Where were you anyway yesterday, Tad? Chuck and I had Chuck and I had got our battle on Live for Speed. We had some really.
Listen to it on the for the ride home.
Yeah, we did some really good and close laps. And there was one brilliant bit. I do want to watch the replay. We had a random join, and Chuck and I had discussed late braking, late overtaking manoeuvres, and he was faster than me. Every corner, like 3 corners in a row, the last 3 corners of the race, I overtook him on the inside. And I won the race. But that was literally what Chuck and I have been going on about. So it was hopefully made for a interesting bit of stream footage. I can't believe we left this many trees up, by the way. But we did.
I think if you take the root out, maybe that stops them regrowing.
No, there's no regrowth. There's no regrowth in the game.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that. Okay.
No, I'm just surprised we didn't kill more. Anyway, are you close?
Yep.
Sorry, Joker. I'm taking up the crafter bot slots.
I'm trying to smash all the trees down that you're sort of... I'm telling them to tweak or whatever is the things.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, because then they go on to the picky uppy
You're going
thing.
to come back this way and make another pass.
Well, obviously when we leave, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can just about see where the farmer should spawn. They might not have respawned yet. They spawn every 3.5 in-game days.
Pretty random.
I happen to have read it on the... Oh, it's every 3.5 hours. Either way, hopefully there's one respawn.
There's 2 trees too big for the sledgehammer. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you need a bigger one.
Doesn't tell you when the stock rock's too big for it, does it?
Yeah, if you it says this rock is too big for the sledgehammer, like the big rocks.
Yeah, well, it doesn't do anything on this one.
Oh, that's not a rock, that's just scenery.
Oh.
Okay, so here we are. The reason that we haven't cut down the tree, this is a slightly different route. But either way, it's good that you know where it is.
12 minutes.
Can't.
I'll try to come to you.
Yeah, well, this is where the farmer will spawn, but he hasn't respawned. Now there is a much bigger one with more farmers on it, but that is a long way. So right now we don't need more farmers. We actually have a whole bunch of farmers in credit. Our next desire would be oranges, I think. Can we do oranges, Shauka? Or do we need to trade in some other fruit?
We might be making them.
Is this... You won't tell me? Or you don't know? Or...
I'm not currently at the base, so it'll take some time.
But
No.
is it likely we have some oranges?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I have oranges in my inventory, so we probably have oranges.
Good. Well, we should at least get our first spud gun.
Why do you need oranges?
For spud guns. That's the currency we have to buy them with.
Ah.
Oh dear. That tree on my right is causing me
Yeah, it's
Physics
too big
equal.
to be chopped down.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, let's head back and then we'll come back again tomorrow. But we'll bring this vehicle and the saw bladey vehicle, and we'll chop down a few of more of the bigger trees.
More bigger trees?
More of the bigger trees, yes. So we'll bring this one back. This one now has a metric shit ton of wood and everything in it. Then hopefully on the way back I should pick up everything. Oh, careful. You've just... Amazing. Did you do that on purpose or... You got your forklift stuck around a tree trunk.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to plan around with it. It's like, whee!
Oh, let's grab this. Let's just chop at this one here. This will solve us the wood for a while as well. Yeah, that way by the time we get back, I will have processed all of this raw wood into proper wood.
Oh.
So that's one of the good things about Astroneer. An object, like a factory, doesn't really care what it's on. So you put a factory on a vehicle, the factory just still works. And I really like that, because in Astroneer, you can have entire mobile bases. Like literally a whole base that's mobile. Everything. Research, processing, smelting, the works. Oh man, I wish you put all these together, Max. This thing doesn't really steer too great. Mostly because it's long. Is that a trap in the middle?
There's water trap in the middle.
The thing that I can't suck into my hamster cheeks.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright, that's alright. I've gone around
I'm
it.
gonna put an arrow in.
No, that's cool. It's cool. I've sucked up all the stuff.
I was gonna put an arrow just so we know which way it falls in future.
Yeah, tomorrow you bring this one, and I'll bring the saw bladey one, and we'll get rid of some more trees twixt A and B. How long left, Tad?
7, oh, under 7, or under 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. We've got a little while, yeah, then. Now, what I might need is a 90-degree pipe. And then I think I can make this come out the side rather than out the, well, into the farmer. Uh-oh. Schalke's doing things. There's all sensors being made.
That's cool.
No, I'm sure it'll go brilliantly. I'm just still sad that Schalke spent all that time in Mindustry and never successfully got the stuff he was doing working. And you spent so much time on it, and you're like, does the graph work? You're like, nearly. Does it work?
It's working.
Well,
Just for people.
yeah, nearly.
People didn't care about the data they produced.
I want...
It was hard to process the data it was showing.
Yeah, so Mindustry 8 has started, so I am looking forward to that, 'cause I love Mindustry, and I can't wait to play it with the whole multi-planet stuff. Although hopefully they do solve the first planet stuff, just the sheer awkwardness of just going between places.
Put a couple of arrows down. That'll help any ambiguity of loss.
Well, it should be alright. I mean, I know where it is now, but if I have to send someone... Did you just go past me with the tree there, Max?
No. something.
You did. Yeah, you did. Look, I have a whole tree stuck on my car. Help. Oh, oh no.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh!
Ah! I need to get this tree off so I can cut it down.
Well, stop moving then. Stop moving.
It's a big tree.
I can't. As in, what, I can't. No, it's not.
How is it not? Okay. Well, then I shall
stop
stop.
moving.
Then I
I
shall
can do
stop.
something.
Yeah, no. You don't understand. I hit brake and like 10 seconds later the vehicle stopped moving. Yeah, just cut it in half if you can. Don't worry about that bit. I can actually do trees on the ground with this, but not trees on my car. There we go. Yeah, check this out.
I would, but I'm getting run over by you. Oh, on the rear of it. That's sweet.
Yeah. But they spin towards each other, so
Sucks them in.
it sucks. Well, it doesn't suck things in as much as I would have wanted, but it's not terrible.
Over there then.
But it's low enough to also cut down tree trunks as well. And fallen wood. But it should mean tomorrow we can get rid of the rest of the trees. That means we've got to clear onto the first farmer thing. Now the second farmer thing is a lot more difficult to get to, but that one spawns 3 farmers.
Needs currency.
Which is currency. Yeah.
Oh.
I like the way that we take literally a captive farmer. If we get enough of them, he'll give us a potato gun.
I'll
Sounds like
teach 'em.
proper good gameplay. 3.5 minutes.
Can you drive over here?
Me?
Wood that's left over.
No, this isn't the collecty one. This is the wrong vehicle for that.
Okay.
So tomorrow you'll bring the collecty one, and I'll bring the choppy one, and we will chop and collect all the wood. Oh man, I just saw a chest. There it is.
I'll go back to the farm.
Yep.
We have water inside of the farm now.
Is that some sort of sex thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, you asked.
3 minutes.
So I have a question, Tad, because I don't really know.
Yes.
As an American, why did your country get involved in Afghanistan civil war? Because I don't believe they have any oil, do they? Of any note, or do they? And I'm being serious. I'm not like, haha, Americans oil. I don't actually know why
Oh, that's a fair question.
you, and I mean you know, the royal you actually got involved.
Do you want the conspiracy theory answer or the official answer?
Well, conspiracy theory answer. Go on, that sounds more interesting.
Opium.
Yeah.
Please.
So George W. Bush
Before we
wanted
got there,
to get.
Taliban, before George W. Bush went in there, the Taliban was burning and slashing every last bit of opium production that Afghanistan was doing because opium production is awful.
Yeah.
And they didn't want their people having to put up with that shit.
Okay.
But, you know, American companies don't like having to actually pay money for their products, so they said, hey, we need our shit back. And
Right. So
all the people they spend a lot of money lobbying to said, okay.
So do you? Right. Okay. Now it should be fairly easy
wow, that's cool.
It should be fairly easy to switch that from conspiracy theory to fact. What is America's input of opiates from Afghanistan?
Nearly 100%. No one else grows it. They don't grow it here because of regulations, and no one else wants to grow it because it's awful.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is how you're going to get your Zycodin.
That is the question. Just pay American farmers or the wage they're supposed to get, rather than poor Afghanistan people that don't know no better.
Import of opiates. Because I'm like, haha, yes, obviously, you know, heroin. But then I'm like, it's not, because fucking oxycodone and anything that's an opiate will have opium in it. Yeah, and obviously the US has an enormous issue with.
I would have thought that the US is interested because Russia is interested.
Russia was interested. I saw a lot of Russian ruins in Afghanistan.
Yeah, Russia got the fuck out because they lost a lot of stuff. So,
Now America's gotten out and lost a whole bunch of stuff. The cycle of life.
it's interesting. Normally when I just Google, I can usually find a chart to show me anything. Can I find a chart showing me how much or where they import stuff from? No. I mean, the US consumes an enormous amount of opiates. Absolutely huge. Far, far more than any other country.
Legal and illegal.
Where... Oh, where is Afghanistan is my suggestion. Oh, on.
Incoming.
Oh, they're here. Pull the lever, Crunk.
Wrong lever! Yeah, Max, don't fight them. Run them into the... Run them into your jet walls. So if you stand near the sword blades, they can't get right up to you. Because the sword blades will make them run up and then run away. Unless
I died.
Yeah, you said you stood in the corner, that's why. If you die somewhere, try and fix the base a little. Like, try and fix the sword bladeness. I am trying to continually optimize our base. Oh, cows.
Y'all are such jerks. Do you really have nothing better to do? Leave our cows alone, you bastards.
I'm nearly dead. I can't do any more.
That's fine. They're all gone. Oh, there was one more.
Cows are contraband here, like opium.
Well, this is the thing. Like, my first thought was illegal imports of opiates, and I'm like, but then I realised the US imports an awful lot of opiates.
And getting the paperwork done for farming it legally in the US? Oh boy. It ain't worth it.
The problem I have is if I try and Google it, it just starts going on about heroin. I'm not talking about heroin. I'm talking about fucking
Codeine.
Yeah, like legal, like what you would get if you're in the hospital, prescribed heroin, stuff.
Methadone.
Is that, or is that one of the methamphetamines that we like to give our kids?
Max, can you grab the refinery vehicle then? I'll give you a lift to it if you want.
Yes, please.
How do you feel about that? Giving meth to kids.
I think you are oversimplifying ADHD medicine greatly there. That's like saying
I am.
Vaccines. What's it? Vaccines have got cause
autism?
No, what's the thing that you use for embalming fluid? That one.
Formaldehyde.
But yeah, formaldehyde. Yeah, vaccines have got formaldehyde in it. It's like, yeah, so do apples. What's your point? Like, they do, just not any significant or important amount. So the interesting thing was
the insulation I use for ductwork. It all says formaldehyde free. I was like, how big of a problem was this?
Well, that's one of the things. One of the kids' drink pots, the old plastic things to the kids. They're BPA free. I'm like, what's BPA and why does it need to be free of it?
That was actually a really bad one.
I've no idea what BPA was. That's the funny thing.
It was contaminating the New York rivers, and it was really, really bad.
Behind you.
Oh, incoming. Yep, I'm just reversing out.
Yeah, so I did a fascinating thing though about the opiate farming in Afghanistan that I do know of is that opiate farming, with most farming things, use up a lot of electricity, a lot of water and all that. So what they're nearly now entirely green. It's nearly all electric pumps and solar panels and lithium batteries, because then they can go completely off the grid, which I found fascinating. So not condoning it, obviously.
It's very reliable.
Yeah, exactly. But solar is every single day guaranteed electricity. Didn't make enough electricity? Buy another solar panel with your drug money. So I'm not trying to ram you on purpose. It's
I think it's fascinating too. I love conspiracy theories.
I think that's
they're a lot of fun.
that.
What's the non-conspiracy theory? The US was just being nice about someone having a civil war.
No, we were very upset about 9/11, and we were making, or like.
That's a different country.
Talking about this today. Yeah, but there were people there that threatened our freedom. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, okay, sure, Jan.
But yeah, I think, to be honest, the you're probably not wrong about the yeah. I like, of all the conspiracy theories I've heard, that one, you know, you can't say if it's true. I don't.
Very much does.
Yeah. Whereas the 9/11 had explosives in the building is like, whoever says this has never seen how many explosives you use to do a building. It's not like a film where there's a couple of sticks of dynamite. Like, if you've ever seen a building where it's gone up,
what was it?
There's entire floor. Yeah, there's entire floors. Yeah, it's not a truck in the basement. It's entire floors with tons of explosives. There's no subtlety at all. You definitely know about it.
Unless you built them into the walls in the first place.
Don't think explosives last that long. The Trade Center went up in the 60s.
What?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah. Or 70s.
But I
while
mean,
ago.
I know who knocked the Twin Towers down because it's been documented. It was Kermit the Frog, because in the film, the Muppet movie, Kermit the Frog wished that he had never been born, and he asked to see a world where he had never been born. And the footage they used was of New York, where the Twin Towers still standing. So Kermit the Frog, canonically,
I forgot about that one.
caused. Yeah, why they
Forgot about that.
Yeah, why they use that footage is beyond anyone,
good
but
one.
there we go. Hey, I'm not worried about getting it all max, mostly just about doing most of it. But I wish we could chop down these bushes because they annoy the piss out of me.
Hey, this beautiful arch nonsense.
I'm just going to turn around here.
Yeah, probably drive backwards. Turning around is quite a challenge.
Oh, that's the sensor. Okay, Shulker's doing stuff.
I dread to think. I'm staying well away from it.
And you paved the bushes over?
No,
bushes?
no, you can't do anything with the bushes, as far as I know.
Hmm.
What we can do is chop down all the trees. Yeah, so my saw blades are now both touching the tree, stopping me moving, and still, for some reason, not counting as chopping the tree down. It's really, really shonky, the...
They're not just like taking its time to do the cut, as it were?
No, like, if there's no particles, it's not doing anything.
Oh.
Come on, game.
I do like the splitty sound though, that's quite nice.
Yeah, no, I think Captain Kremer completely got it wrong. I think this is a great game. I'm just disappointed and don't feel that the devs have done everything they could. I feel there's more that they could do to improve the game, specifically around modding. And he took that, basically, me saying the game is shit. Like, this is the thing. There are only two types of games. The ones I complain about, and ones I don't play because I don't like them. If I'm playing it, and I'm complaining about it, I like it. Or I wouldn't play it.
You want more out of it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've said this before. If I hadn't written Fortresscraft, I would play Fortresscraft constantly, and I would bitch up to myself, or to the alternate dimension me that wrote the game, to improve and fix stuff. Like, I absolutely would. And I said, when I contacted the devs of Forager, and they didn't respond, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I tweeted you. I have a lot more followers than you do, and all they're doing was just listing patches. They weren't using Twitter properly. And I was like, your game runs like absolute like unbelievably poor. Is there a patch coming? And then I found someone wrote a massive Gama Sutra article about the performance in Forager. Basically, they couldn't get the performance in, so they hired someone. And then he was listing all his techniques, like, don't simulate things not on the screen. Like, no shit. And then you play the game, and if you go to one edge of the level for a bit, and then to the other one, suddenly the game will lock up for like 15 seconds as you get in range of a factory, and then the factory plays catch up with all the things it hasn't made in the last half hour. So the game entirely locks up while it does it. And it's like, yeah. Nice optimization, lads. It's a shame because it's a great game, fundamentally, and I would love to have played that on the stream, but they can't even get the single player to work. But they're promising networking. But yes, I do very much eat, sleep, and drink games programming. I woke up this morning, just laying in bed, going, and then my brain went, just unbeholden, went, the reason that the instancing isn't working is you're checking if the next free ID is 0, not the highest free ID. I've been waiting to solve this bug for months. I'd given up. I'm like, I'll just ship the game. I don't care. And my brain fixed it overnight and woke up and went, hey, Adam, I've worked out the bug that you didn't even know you were thinking about. So that was nice. And my brain was right. If we could have done it 5.5 months ago, that would have been grand. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Better late than never.
Yeah, this will make it much easier. It's now really getting quite obvious which way to go, isn't it?
We need this staircase up into the roof.
No, but it's not harming anyone.
That's true.
Have you thought about Chesterton's fence, Tad? Is that right, Shalka?
Yes.
Chesterton's fence. You should. It's fascinating. I wish I'd known about that sooner, by the Shalka, because that was exactly what I've always told people in Fortress Craft. Like, if you did the TLDR is if you didn't build it, don't fuck with it. But this is a much more complicated philosophical thing going on about first and second order thinking. First order thinking, I don't like this fence, I'm going to get rid of it. Second order thinking, who built this fence? Why did they build it? Were they simply a madman who loved to run around building fences, or is there a good reason this fence is here? And I've seen many people in Fortress just going, this doesn't look like it works, tear it all to bits, realise they don't understand it, and then they have to go. Max, whole bunch of wood here for you.
Did you beat our multiplayer server?
No, we were pretty good, but I've been in a lot of multiplayer Fortress Craft games, and sometimes it's like, dude, like, given that the game's infinite in size, don't tear apart someone else's sorting machine. Make your own. Then we'll have 2 sorting machines. And unless you think your sorting machine will be literally more than twice as good as their one, don't touch it.
I think, you know, when you finish Eden, do you want to finally get around to doing that playthrough?
Well, once Eden's done, I've got some plans for my future. But one of them will definitely be starting Fortress Craft Phoenix. So it might be that I actually do some more Fortress Craft Phoenix-y stuff. Why can't I run? Bear in mind, Max, you don't also the robot arms the bobs drop, that also gets picked up and refined by your vehicle too.
Oh, cool. I wanted to beach myself on a...
More metal blocks.
Yeah, it's not... It's a vehicle that's still a work in progress. It could probably do with central articulation.
It's one of those things where I think spending time creative is much more productive in terms of learning how to do things.
Yes.
Where are you gone up there?
Lots of wood.
Did my arrow help at all, by the way?
Well, it probably will next time. Not this time, because now, you know, I'd have to the memory of a fucking goldfish in order to not know where we were going this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see Fortress Craft Phoenix won't have a lot of different art, but it will have a state-of-the-art rendering system. So the volumetric should make everything look spectacular. As we have, I'm sure you've all seen the little demos I was working on my SnowRunner clone. But that will be my SnowRunner clone will be me learning how to do HDRP. Because I've not done it before.
HDRP is
a high definition render pipeline. So Eden is URP, which is Universal Render Pipeline, and that is I won't say mobile, but it's one's deferred, one's forward. But essentially, I've done URP and I love it, and it's brilliant. HDRP is the same thing but on steroids. But when Fortress Craft ships, it probably won't run very well. But HDRP is the standard for the future. So this means that once we're a year down the line, everybody will have got better computers, so you'll be able to crack the detail up.
Who broke my watering setup?
Tad.
Watering?
I had a setup where I had watering pulses coming in. Now I don't.
Are you sure it wasn't the bad guys?
I'm not super sure, but I see my logic has been neatly organized into non-functional archive.
That was me.
What?
What have I screwed up?
Second order thinking,
Water
Tad.
gunner doesn't do auto fire now.
What? I didn't know the blinky lights did things.
Did you? Did you?
Only higher, by the way.
100% my fault.
Does what go any higher?
Well, if the second order thinking's there, third, fourth, etc.
Oh, well, I see third order thinking is here are the remains of a fence. Why was the fence taken down? Why was the fence in the first place? Fourth order thinking. Fourth order thinking is me bringing this subject up and talking about it. Yeah, this is much better. Now I'm actually clearing the big trees out. This is much clearer. Yeah, we basically. So the next farmers thing is on. Well, this is one way. This is the way you come back from it. Come on, particles. There we go. And we just basically kept going around a tree because we didn't have time to cut it, and there was a couple of robots there, and it was getting really hairy.
Oh, so that thing turns on. Oh, I thought it just did that. My bad.
I told you it was Tad, though I actually thought it was a robot when I said it was Tad.
No, it was definitely me. As soon as he said that, I was like, uh-oh, what have I done? I'm sorry.
I'd still say that games with creative is really, really helpful, because then you can go, I want to build a vehicle on our infinite resources, so I can at least get an idea of what I want to build.
Yes.
I don't know if the templates are usable in the
Possibly.
survival when you've made them in creative.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the problem with that is you'd end up then not hating everything on the way there. Whereas what I've liked is the sort of the slow improvements, because I've made a saw blade vehicle and I've used it quite a lot, and then gone, you know what, this, that, and this and that and this and that need fixing. And then I've made another saw blade vehicle, and then I'm like, this and that and this and that needs fixing. Now I'm actually pretty happy with it. Although I really wish that the physics working. So that should be pulling objects towards it, but the saw blades don't actually spin. They just look like they spin. So they're not actually imparting any force onto the objects at all. Yeah, you might need to get some of these ones while they're just rolling away from me.
okay, bear with.
Maybe I should just do a game that's just about logging. Like adapter, but logging. We'll call it logdapter.
I thought that's what your SnowRunner clone was going to be.
No, that's set on Mars. There's not going to be logs. What are you talking about?
Mars logs. Fancy.
Yeah, tons of wood over here, Max. You can see.
You got wood?
I have lots of wood.
Wow.
Big chunky wood for you. I'm down to 20% fuel though. How about you?
Do we know what these metal pipes are
I
for?
don't know how I tell without getting out of the vehicle.
Spin the camera around and look at the fuel tank on the side. You're at 60%.
60%.
Yeah. So I mentioned I was very upset with Enterprise and ended up hiring a Ford Cougar. Obviously, the system was written by someone in kilometers, so it kept saying things like in 7/10 of a mile. I'm like, in 7/10 of a mile? But I realised that 7/10 of a mile is about 1 kilometre. So it was measured to give you your instruction 1 kilometre away, but was then converting it into miles. And it really threw me, because every time she did it, I was like, how the fuck far is 7/10 of a mile? Good job, Ford.
It's like 4.
Yeah. Another hang up with built-in car things, built-in sat-navs these days is the fact that you can't really update them without pay a fortune as well. What's the time for the next attack? Do we need to be there?
Yeah, sun's going down.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
It's alright, Max, just leave that one there, just get in my one. This one's a lot quicker.
Won't the mobs attack this vehicle and destroy it?
No, because we're not here, there won't be any mobs. Also,
Okay.
so if you're not in it, they won't. Come on.
Collect TVs quickly.
No, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's get back, because it's going to be quite a sprint.
Don't you? Is there a spare seat on this?
On the front.
Ah, yes. My favourite.
Fuck!
The vomitorium. Another one.
Can you put it on first person view?
How do I do that?
Alt wheel mouse.
Strict follow camera. Free camera.
If you alt wheel mouse in, you should just be able to then go to internal view.
Yeah, I'm looking at a tree. Yeah.
How's that?
It doesn't spin me.
Oh,
Still got the ability to
Right round,
do
baby.
180. Yeah, it just holds me a sort of fixed axis, fixed location. It's weird. Not like follow camera, which does do the spinny thing for me.
I don't think we'd ever get that tree trunk I've dropped into the lake, can we?
No. Bye bye.
So how long are we at? Now we're nice and close.
Oh, you just press control and it goes through them anyway. Strict follow free.
Oh,
Just press control and tap through and it says.
cool. Thank you. Didn't know that. Just gonna get this one because I keep driving into this one. But yeah, see how if I put the tree between the saw blades, it should then drag the vehicle into the tree. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It does sadden me.
Looks cool, eh?
It does look, and it gives a nice wide base as though.
1.5 minutes.
Yeah, we're just there. So about the collision detection though, it's just really like I have to sort of bounce the vehicle up and down to make it do stuff sometimes. Oh, I'm hungry. Eat something properly there. But when you come back with the resource vehicle, it should all be done.
Processed. We still need to try and get the wok on top of the garage roof.
And we also haven't tried a... can we pick up a cow, put it in a car, and then feed the cow whilst in the car, giving ourselves a mobile?
A movie vehicle.
Oh, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
We're going to the movies.
Put your car up, Max.
Oh god.
Oh god, what?
It was coming at me real fast.
So I was stood here when I died, so they obviously didn't care about the blades spinning or not.
No, where you died, you were shoved in a corner. So they run. What happens? They run towards the blades and then away. But yeah, you were sort of a bit in the corner, so they weren't. Oh god, frame
Here
rate.
they come.
Oh shit! I'll turn it on.
I died.
Well, why'd you do that?
Wow, there are a lot of them. Out of fuel? Why does it just say out of fuel on my screen? Okay, stop saying out.
Oh, so it told me that too. Oh man.
I'm being
Oh,
camped by a
what?
bot.
Chowka, what's that? I didn't even notice that. Out of fuel. What?
Oh, that's...
The rockets.
No, Chowka has made something... Well, I assume it's going to be even more dangerous when it's done.
Yes, you better be looking like you freaked out because I killed all your freaking friends.
Are we out of fuel? Holy shit, we are.
I think these turbines eat just ungodly amounts of fuel.
Yeah, but we're only supposed to have them on for a minimum amount of time.
Does it mean that when it is on, it's just not chugging that stuff?
Yeah, but we have a lot back at the base. We can also go get a lot more. Okay, Shaka, that looks terrifying. I look forward to seeing it in action.
It's kind of manually loadable now. You can hold the button down for a short while.
You know what this game needs?
Boobs.
Trains.
Oh, well, yeah.
That too. Both answers are good.
Both answers are. Yeah, definitely boobs. Open supply of boobs.
Right, there's no fuel here. So I guess Max and I will
Is my
start...
vehicle? My vehicle's got plenty yet. I'll just take it out of mine.
No, yeah, but that's the point. That's not plenty of fuel. That's my point. That's a very minimal amount of fuel. You'll be like, that's a lot of fuel. It's not. It disappears very quickly. But we'll go get some. We'll go get some, and then we'll carry on with our
Which
wood.
vehicle do you want to take?
Yeah, pop in the front here.
Oh, hold on, I should. Hold on. I need to collect my belongings before I died.
That is a good plan.
Which is apparently the other side
They
of the
wound up
wall.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, they flew into the garden. I watched them roll by, and I was like, "That's pretty funny."
Right, I'll probably get some food as well. Do you have any creative food yet?
Yeah, I don't. I need
Look in
some.
the big box in here.
I need some more
All
corn.
the big box up top.
Lovely, thank you. Just gonna munch down on a nice burger.
So much food.
Why is there so much corn in here?
There's someone in there else to put it. I don't know.
Yeah, but corn's no use.
That's for the wok. Yeah.
Yeah, but corn's only use is to feed the cows. Like corn is no use in of itself.
Oh, in the cooking. Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
What are we using to collect the fuel?
Us.
Us. Right,
You'll
to my inventory.
Yeah, you'll see. It's not brilliant, and it has a bug. It has a serious bug, but I'm not sure how we're going to get around it. But we'll try.
I need I'm just dump a load of stuff off somewhere.
Back at
Put it up here.
the base.
Well, I don't know how to put it.
Well, back at the base. Not at the farm. But yeah, but back. I'm just currently just force feeding cows, corn, as you do.
Oh. You must have moved the lift before you trash your vehicle. Yes, it's in it. Ow.
Yeah, I always am sarcastic to it, and then sometimes I forget, going, "Why isn't the car driving?"
Do we want the craftbot level 5?
Wait, it's
Almost got enough.
it's fully.
It's 20 of those things.
It's
yeah.
fully. Oh, that. I don't know why. Someone said that lets you automate stuff, but that's bollocks because we've already done that. But the queue's full. Did you say 25?
No, just 20, and we have 18.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
We get like 1 or 2 a night.
Well, I made a perpetual motion machine. So
Nice.
Come on, Max.
Yep.
Are you
In
gonna?
your vehicle or in this one?
You should, if you come on my one, we could. I've seen them. We're
Of
not.
course, yes.
We've,
I forgot.
we've got another vehicle out there. Yeah, we had a full-on convoy at the end of the last one, which went quite badly wrong. But we'll go get fuel and some corn too. I'd like smashing through the corn and then picking it up at a later date.
Oh, I'd rather. Okay.
If it doesn't go anywhere.
No.
We
Oh,
do
okay.
have 20. Someone keeps dumping all their junk in the crafting box.
I did. Because I was going to get fuel.
There are other boxes next to it.
This seat's occupied. No, it's not. I'm sat in it.
Yeah, it's a shame there isn't any filter, because I'd like to put crap in the box and then filter it out. But no filters.
How strong are pistons?
Really, really, really strong.
So you need one to do. I was just thinking about that vehicle that we drive sometimes in SnowRunner, which has got 2 pistons that sort of steer the whole thing.
Now this was something I actually discovered as a bug with your one. Right. So these vehicles use what's called a Featherstone solver, which is a specific physics solution. But there's a drawback. You can only have one parent, not 2. So imagine you've got a tree. You've got a tree trunk, and off that grow branches, and off the branches grow branches. That's fine. What you can't do is join back up. So you know your physics vehicle that you tried to build, where you had the suspension arm on the end of a spring and on something else. So you're forming a triangle. You can't do that, because I had a look at your vehicle and your crossbar wasn't connected or anything. It looked like it was, but if you actually...
you have to weld it.
Yeah, no, oh God, no, it doesn't work. Like, if you weld it, it just attaches something else. It doesn't work. You can't do it. And I only know why, because I've done Featherstone solvers, because it took me a while to work out what was going on. Oh, did you just grab all... So that will automatically put fuel in there.
Yeah.
But also it puts unrefined fuel in there because it's annoying as hell. But only when this chest is full.
Oh, I see. So this is... Craftbot level 1 has been told to make...
It's told to make fuel forever.
Oh, I see. Infinite. Oh, I see.
Because it's got an input chest. But the problem is, once the input chest is full, it then starts to output the input to the output. So it starts to put unrefined fuel. Worst thing is, as I said, so let's leave it do its thing, Max.
Can you put 2 of them there to sort of... Oh, that sounds stupid. But...
Well, I mean, we could do it. But anyway, let's leave it do its work. Let's go over here to this corn.
I was going to say, do we want...
Well, let's go get the corn while it works. Because we're in range now, so it's working. So we should...
With me toilet.
There you go, get on your toilet.
I've got just one little bit of crude oil on me.
Oh, yeah. That's all right, I got a whole bunch of petrol. But it's working. The point is we can just go back and grab a whole bunch soon.
Yeah.
What's the air? I really wish there was some way to pick up things, like a Hoover or something. Oh, maybe the vacuum pump... Oh, I didn't think about that. If you had a vacuum pump on a car, do you think it would just pick up random objects nearby?
Possibly. Oh, there's 5 nasties in the field there.
Yeah.
Might need some aiming at time, but yeah.
I don't know what. Bonk. Look at that. Here we got that.
But maybe we could put a row of them is what I'm thinking, Schalke.
Yeah, that would improve the odds.
Okay. Max, start grabbing the corn.
Oh shit, look at the fuel.
Yeah. So I've got fuel because I picked up a bunch.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, unfortunately, we're not spending enough time this deep into the game. So our fuel production's quite low. Can't grab more? More corn. God, the vehicle's just sliding down the hill, it's so heavy. Oh, good spot. You can just keep the right mouse button pressed, by the way, and just wiggle your camera to pick up anything. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You want an item magnet, don't you, Schalke, to pick up things?
Item what?
Well, you wanted a combine harvester.
An item magnet.
What's that one?
Yes.
Nope.
I can't pick up any more, I'm full. Sorry. I'm not like dodging you.
Huh?
There's a bad guy. Just keep running. I can run him over. Oh, Shako reconnected. That's interesting. I wonder what happened there.
Kind of disconnected and. Right.
Yeah, but it didn't say you left. It just said you reconnected. Oh, if you can grab the rest of the corn, Max, and I'll see you back at the fuel thingy in a minute.
Okay, well, I can't see very well there, man.
Jump. Zoom the camera out. I don't know why it's Alt wheel mouse, but it is.
Because it can't be.
Okay, I think we might have been out of range. It only made 30 fuel while we were gone. It should make 60 fuel a minute. But so far I've not even paid off the debt of the fuel that we've used recently. Well, I'm going to go grab a drink. Yeah?
These are connected as inputs and outputs, but you're saying that when it gets the input gets full, it just pushes it straight through.
Yeah.
Which is
stupid. Well, it's just stupid. That's just how it works, though. And apparently there's no way to fix it. I'm like, oh, right, okay. Eventually, what we'll have to do is when we go, just take as much gas with us and then petroleum. Or the other solution, of course, is to turn off the...
Have some logic in there.
No. I mean, I could turn off the input. There you go.
Yeah.
Because we have like 1,000 gasoline here. And I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
The other option is to let it do that and then just grab all the fuel regardless. And reprocess it when you get back. So you've got a bit of both then. Well, we're more likely to be in range of the other base, aren't we? How expensive are craft bots to make at tier 1? So I believe you can split them. Can you take 2 outputs from one chest? Anybody?
No idea. Depends on how many outputs a chest accepts.
You want the consumption speed to be the same as the output speed, really, don't you? I don't even see it taking them out of the chest.
What is it?
The craft pot.
Oh.
Do you have the vehicle?
Oh no, I do see it now.
There? I delivered some vegetables to the packing station.
Yeah, I think the output is going twice as fast as the craft bot can take it.
No. What happens is when the craft bot is crafting, it's alright, but there's a gap when it's not, when it finishes animating, and then it just shoves stuff through. But there's nothing we can do.
Does the craft bot do the upgrades make the craft bot work faster?
No. It just means
Can we split the chest output to 2 craft bots?
Nope. Oh. Yes, actually we could, because the chest does have 3 connections. So yes, we could. That's expensive.
I'm going to fill myself up on. Yeah, I'll fill myself up with as much fuel as I can.
Yeah, not crude. Don't worry about the crude.
I was going to say I could just fill the other craft bot up with crude, because that makes sense to then do it back at base. Then we have some. Then we'd be inefficient.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. I guess if we
I've got some shit I don't want. So
I'm almost full, so that's fine. Okay.
I've got a load of corn here. Can I put it on the car?
No, just carry it. It's like we could always do with more milk.
Okay. No, corn. Oh, I see, yeah. So I'll put it on the car rather than give me more space to carry more crude.
But bear in mind, I have enough crude to keep a croft pot going for about 20 minutes, so... Whoops,
Okay.
chemicals?
Chemicals! We haven't actually worked out what we do with them yet, have we?
Yeah, chemicals let you make batteries, but batteries are a complete crapshoot. If you could have...
Just batteries, nothing else?
Not that I've noticed. So this is the thing. I'm a little bit confused about our progression. So we want to do... we want to get spud guns. Spud guns let us do the harder areas, but I don't know what we get out of that we don't already have. So we'll be able to do harder areas, but I don't know what it is that we are currently lacking that we will gain. So yay, but also... I don't even know, that robot actually hit the tree trunk and actually cut it into two.
Was it not supposed to do that?
No, it was just, that's what I was trying to do and it helped me.
Do we have the resistance to sort of fight against?
Hey Shalka,
Hey, can I give some flow?
you need some fuel?
Thank you.
Oh, did you still fuel off my car? Stop, thief!
I was asking.
Can I have the fuel? What? Okay, thank you. Wait, hold on. I mean, honestly, Jack, if you just park up by the fuel depot, like if we just left somebody there, that's, you know, when you'll end up with a lot of fuel. It's just... Did you need wood, by the way, Shalka?
Not really, I was just spending time. A little ran into me. Now that I've cleaned that tree up, I can follow you.
See, it's not doing anything. There you go. It's not cutting all the time, even though the saw blade is actually inside the tree.
Yeah.
Oh no. Quite cool tree physics and all that there.
Yeah.
But it's easiest if I now drive to one end of the tree and reverse down it. So Shaq, have you tried to make something with your vehicle? You do seem to have some arms, but you've got a drill, not a saw blade.
You are using this guy to send out your thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. So I was hoping that the saw blades would actually have propulsion, so they would suck objects towards you, but it just doesn't work like that. It just gives me a slightly wider surface area. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. But it's nice and quick. I mean, I can macerate a tree ever so quickly. But I'm surprised there aren't saw blade upgrades and drill blade upgrades. Like, it's weird. Once you've implemented a level 1 thing, it's not very hard to then implement a level 2 thing. But one of the complaints about this game was, since Survival has come out, they haven't done very much, but they said they've been refactoring their code because it's too slow to add stuff, so they've reworked it so it's a lot quicker. But like here, like this saw blade, there you go. The saw blade is just not doing anything.
This car is supposed to like help things come.
Ah! Does that work?
Somewhat. It hasn't been field tested. I guess I'm using this to try to field test whether logs are easily movable by this.
Well, I'll tell you what. After our attack, yeah, we've got time. After our attack, we'll go. I know where there are some rocks that I was having problems dealing with, so it'd be quite cool to see whether or not your machine is actually suitable. It's a cool idea, but I think the problem you'll have is you've done it for rocks, and rocks are almost never on a flat surface.
Yeah, I think this will need some design adjustments before it actually works.
You should also put 2 robot arms. Your arms should be balanced, counterbalanced, because then your vehicle won't rock around so much. If we can quickly chop up the rest of this log, and then we should head back. We've got 3 minutes. I'm literally pushing the log on with the saw blades. Max, can you hit the logs? There you go. Right, you being there suddenly meant... Because you can hit the stuff into my saw blades. I know that works. Okay, 2 minutes. Last bit. Should be easy enough. We're coming. Get in, Max.
Well, it's not more fun than engines, I mean.
About 80 seconds. But because I thought of it first, I'm going to put my fuel on to turn into fuel. You know what I mean.
Yep.
I only had 8. There we go. All done. How much fuel has the defences got?
7 or 22.
Oh, gold. Can we put some more in, please? If anyone's got any.
1 slot.
Sorry, I got 45 seconds. I've got at least 30 on me. But yeah, what's happened is we've started using more and more fuel, but we haven't been spending more and more time
Said fuel.
making the fuel, yeah. So we just have to invade Afghanistan. It's basically,
That's not what Afghanistan's got going for it.
well, I don't need any poppy. Did they do potatoes? Because we could do with potatoes.
No, but what was it? There was a lot of weed there that they don't care about.
Okay.
Like, they absolutely just do not care about it.
Well, compared to, heroin, marijuana's not really very, like, oh no, they're slightly stoned. Oh no, they're going to eat all of the cookies. What are we going to do? Whoa! Oh! I feel we should at some point fix up the cow pen to just be all saw blades. Okay. Can you stop the machine, please? Can you stop the machine? Turn it off, please. Turn it off. Someone.
Off.
No, it's not. Now it's off. Right. So that was 1/5 of our fuel. Tad, fix your fucking. Come here, you total bellend. Stand there.
Do it.
Stand there. Right.
Oh, it catches it now? What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you fix that.
I
Shauka?
don't even know how I would.
That might be a bit challenging.
Yeah, that might be a bit challenging.
I mean, I put a little bit more weight on the other side. Shauka, I'll take you to where I know where there's some rocks. We can try out your machine. Where's Max going?
And the fuel started.
You getting the what, sorry?
Getting some fuel underway.
Okay.
Processing.
Oh, well, there might be... Yeah, I started off a shit ton.
Cool.
Vehicle does not drive very well backwards.
There we go. Counterweight added.
Does it work?
Checking now. Off it goes. Yes, we're good. This is gonna look like a mess.
Okay. Max,
What?
you coming?
Quick one.
Oh.
Computer. I just want to unload all these stacks of corn. I've got
Just
here.
just drag the whole stack out of your inventory rather than build it individually.
Alright. Oh, these little glowing balls. That's fine.
We've lost Schalke now.
Do we have any spare resource collectors?
Any spare who?
There is actually one just there. That no one's using. Just there.
Spare what?
There. It's here.
Resource collectors.
I can't see
Oh.
you pointing with only voice.
It's when I say there,
Oh,
it's
there
in,
you have it.
it's here. It's in front of my character. Are you going to try and put that on your vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Whose corn stash is this?
Max put it there. I don't know why. I fed the cows with it.
Get the cows up onto the roof at some point.
Oh, I see.
They're not
Yes.
so fucking easily.
You didn't just grab it, did you, Tad?
You can have it if you want it. It's cool. Isn't it?
Why do you have two gas engines, Schalke?
Hungry.
It's got a
I
need for
can't do
speed.
with only one connection.
You...
This is it should be. It needs to be reconnected when it's actually working.
Yeah, but you should be able to do it with any one engine. Max, you coming?
We don't.
One engine can only drive two
Let me unload.
things.
Three things, I thought. Or is it
We
two?
got 21 components now.
Are you going to be able to drive, Schalke?
Yeah, now it's balanced. It can move. I don't know whether it can grab in that position, but for movement purposes, it is fine.
Which vehicle should I be bringing?
Can't come with this one, because if you don't come in this one, we've already got a vehicle out in the field. What we'll do is we'll take Schalke over to the rock, see how that works, then we'll go and continue our logging. And while we're there, we'll check for farmers, and if there's a farmer, then we can grab your Farmermobile. It's really cool picking up farmers in it. We just haven't done it once because they haven't respawned. Go on, Schalke.
Also, I have made vegetables to the packing station, so if one has the vacuum pump and large chest combo,
That's on the other one. Just carry on down the road, by the way. We'll catch you up in a sec. Because ours is about 4 tons faster than yours. Ah, no.
That's good way of bringing it back.
Yes, if we ever need to bring entire trees with us, that's the way.
Yeah.
Left,
Have it
left,
all in.
left. You've just gone past it. You should be able to see some that I have left lying around. There's a much bigger one. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, actually, Schalke,
Oh,
see,
dear.
There's another outcrop just to our right that's actually probably more suitable.
Any chance anyone's got a revival baguette on?
Oh, I do not. I'm afraid. What happened?
The mob finished me.
Oh dear.
Do you have one on you?
I don't. I'm afraid.
Oh,
Here it would actually be handy.
We should really have one on the cars, because then it's not in your inventory. I mean, in retrospect, that sounds really obvious, but I've only just thought of it.
what happened to the big ton of oil we just dumped in front of the MakerBot?
I have it on me, and I'm slowly refining it.
Can you just give it to MakerBot?
No, it can only queue up 8 things. We have enough for dozens and dozens of them.
Okay.
I'm slowly processing it all. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, I was going to say you want to give it to the bot to process, don't you?
Yeah, but it can only queue up 8 things.
It's empty.
Yeah, I just did it again. We're fine.
Okay, fine. I'm going to someone on top of it. That. Okay. Needs a bit of food.
So, Shark, if you look around here, there's loads of semi-crafted things, semi-broken up things. And we just break this one into smaller bits. And then I'll do that tree. That tree's getting in our way, isn't it?
Good tomatoes, by the way.
Sorry again? We have tomatoes, or?
We need tomatoes. We have one, so we need tomatoes. I think are those intending the gun, but I don't see any tomatoes growing. Good same.
Wait, which roof are you trying to put the cows on?
The mechanic roof.
The great big tree roofy thing up there.
Tree?
Where you are now, I think.
Yeah.
Tree?
The big one or the little one? The one with the wrench or the one without?
I mean, honestly, unless cows count as fucking farm, we should just move them away from our farm so they don't get hit.
Yeah, on the roof, the first roof you get to, basically, but you have to make that walkway wider because they won't go up it if it's too narrow. And also you need to be able to put corn every few sort of steps. They walk up, eat something, walk up, eat something. You know, so you have to think about the cow. Being stupid and
think like a
not
cow.
eating in front of them. Yeah.
Oh,
like a what?
Go on, Shauka. Does your drill boat not go down further than that?
I guess it's adjustable, but
No, that's its limit. Your limit is 7. So you need to take You need to put another. Oh wait, hold on. If you just get out your vehicle a sec, I have a welder on me. So if I break, if I break that, and then put that on, and then, oh, where's the piston gone?
I ate it. You take it away.
I have a piston, but I think it's a piston I already had, so I might be giving you a piston. But yeah, free piston if that's the case.
I have one piston.
You have a piston, or?
I have a piston. Okay.
I think you've got my.
One was that.
I think you've got my piston. Okay. And you want to hook it up to the button again, whichever button you have it hooked up to, and try again.
Like I said, creative mode is good fun.
What? Sorry.
In creative mode, so you can just
Oh,
go,
yeah.
I want to make a thing, and you can just sort of no risk, you know, designing the thing you're trying to do. So you can save your designs from the lift. You can use the lift to design it, or if you just don't want to make it anymore, you can just delete it off the lift.
I mean, that's the thing about Trailmakers. It was great fun just doing silly things for a while, and then you're like, without restrictions, there's no...
no objective.
Yeah, without restrictions, there's no satisfaction. I've made a vehicle, and I can just make it as big as I like. Like, I want challenges and things to do with it. What I like about this is we are setting ourselves challenges, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not, and that's really cool. So we're actually going, oh, we need to try and solve this thing or solve that thing, and then going and making a machine to do that. And I think that's really awesome. And it's a shame. As I said, Trailmakers has a great single player that does all that, and multiplayer is just time trials and stuff.
Thing to consider. I don't think we've got a space to put all this fuel.
We do.
Other than setting it on the ground.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
do that, yeah.
Sorry, it's not explosive. Yeah, these drill bits, they're not doing anything. No, so Max, don't do that. We're testing out Schalke's machine. Schalke's machine is supposed to be doing that.
Right.
That's the theory. I'm doing the big bits, and he'll do the little bits. But we should get on with our tree thing. Our tree, what's the word?
Thumperoni.
Tree venture. I promise you I'm not steering that toilet seat just to make it awkward for you. It's really hard.
I just turned the engine down by accident.
Oh. Did you turn it back?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, Schalke. Good luck. Oh, do you need those big bits done, or are you alright?
I think I'm gonna try a little. I think the steering is gonna be a little bit challenging.
Well, what you need...
Moving for next version.
What you need is a Dr. Realism on the front of your vehicle, which makes it all a lot easier. Just ram him into a rock, and sorted.
That seems to be doing you a big service.
There we go.
Those mid-side speeds are quite heavy, so
Well, yeah,
just having a bearing to spin on them doesn't really move them.
hopefully, though, if your robot arm should give you a little bit of extra push in the correct direction, though, shouldn't it? So even if it's not doing it all for you, it should help you get into the position you need to do it. Please let the vehicle be here. Please let it be intact. Yes. Okay. You get in and start collecting some wood. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad with Carrier Command, though, that whoever did the game, I forgot the name, they bought it off Bohemia Interactive. Because Bohemia Interactive bought the license up and did a shitty game. Carrier Command Gay Air Mission is awful and isn't Carrier Command. But this really, really feels like the game I knew and loved as a child, just brought up to date, and plus it's multiplayer. So I am very pleased and just utterly bemused what a piss poor VR launch. But they have now put together a list of all things they are going to fix for it, which is good. And there has already been a patch, but they haven't told us what's in the patch, so not all good.
I think there were multiple patch notes even, but it didn't seem like the build was like actually updated.
There was an update today.
0.3?
I don't know, it's about 55 megs is the only bit I noticed. You alright there, Max?
Yep. You got something for me?
Lots. There's wood everywhere. Bear in mind, you can pick it up an awful lot quicker than I can chop it up.
Yeah.
Also, this one's not breaking. Like, you see, I'm literally pushing it on with the saw blades and it's not breaking.
Yeah.
There we go. As long as I got the sound effect or particles, seems to be all good though. How long we got, Tad?
Huh?
How long?
6.5 minutes.
But yeah, if I could get a game that's a little bit this, a little bit Fortress Craft, a little bit Carrot Command, a little bit Astroneer, a little bit No Man's Sky, just a little bit SnowRunner, all of that, then I can just retire and just all I need to pay for is a computer, an internet connection, and a heated blanket, and I can die a happy man.
I would say Space Engineers, but if Space Engineers could finally figure out how to make a game that wasn't such a ball ache to play.
Well, how is this not Space Engineers? Which part of Space Engineers is...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Space Engineers is this. Sci-fi.
Yeah, but so we already have that.
Gravity.
Well, right, that doesn't
This
really...
is more fantasy than sci-fi. But...
Yeah, but, you know, the skin aside doesn't really make much difference.
No. And
I mean-
you don't have to, and there's no C# programming.
This is something I've had to explain to people before. Like, the theme of a game, it's just a skin. You can make this game into sci-fi or oldie worldy medieval just by changing the graphics. It doesn't change the gameplay. And setting's important, and you know, as is the feel, but it's not doesn't change what the game is.
Yeah.
We should probably check and see if a farmer has spawned, Max.
Okay.
Not that we can get it tonight, but we can get it tomorrow. Oh no, I have a tree trunk stuck in me in the most unbelievably unlikely place. Like the little fork at the back exactly takes a large tree trunk. Oh, there we go, it's breaking it.
I was gonna say something else, but all right.
I hear robots. You're being hit by a robot, I think.
4 minutes.
Oh, it's me. Fuck off.
I thought we were doing something weird. I think I'm lagged or bugged or something.
I think.
Something's crashed.
Oh.
My guess. My front wheel's trying to steer. Oh, hello, it just caught out. Is that a certain member of our team?
No, this isn't. It's only Valheim that does that stupid.
I was like, it's like stutter. Is it me or?
I don't know. I'm not having problems. I don't know about anybody else. How long we got left, Tab?
3.
Okay.
3 minutes.
No, I'm getting sort of continuous loop of stuttering going between point A and point B. Back again.
Ah, you're playing the bad version.
Max, do you want to start heading back? Because your vehicle's a lot slower than mine.
I'm having some sort of problem. I literally can't. I just have this sort of problem stutter loop thing. What is going on?
Just quit and rejoin. You'll just join right back in where you're standing.
These are facts.
This is not ready, the vehicle.
So again?
So this middle-sized rock helper is not ready, and it's not handy at this stage.
It's better than it was last time, not as good as it'll be next time.
I think it cannot be better than last time because it was not tested ever before.
Well, but if you had tested it, you would have found out it was worse. Max, we should go. It's night.
Okay.
Yeah, just drag it down to the field so you're not in the forest. This forest is a bit mean.
Is it okay to park it? I'm taking it all the way back.
That should be good. Just get in mine. As long as there's no as long as there's no mobs actively hitting it, you're fine.
Let's go.
See if we can beat Schalke back. No, wait. This thing has such a cool drift because it's all very rear heavy. So I get some proper drifting on. So you can get automated guns, by the way, firing off sensors, but they would have to be continually reloaded by us.
I haven't seen a way to pull farm crops automatically.
No.
We have somewhat of a machine trying to do that.
Okay, here we go. Please don't die, everyone. Oh my god, that's a lot of mobs. Yeah, we have a weak spot in our defences right there.
There.
Right here where there's a hole. It is very cheap to make saw blades, by the way, so there's no reason not to saw blade everything. Is the attack not done?
It's done.
I'm just going to keep... Ooh, God. Hey, that hurt. Schalke. Your perpetual motion.
Into the gauntlet.
Yes, I walked into it and it hurt me. Let me just queue up a whole bunch of saw blades, by the way, because they're cheap. Interactive. Saw blade. I said interactive.
Really? Again?
Oh.
It's not back.
I know it says the vacuum pump has many uses. There's 2 uses as far as I can work out. If we want to hand in stuff, I will need to mildly modify Malcolm's vehicle. Just a little bit. Because it's not fit for purpose, should we say. We just now have unlimited water coming straight into our base, or is it just nearby rather than automated?
It's inside the container that you can grab and do with as you see fit. It doesn't actually get piped into anything because I don't know how.
I think
what it can be used for.
I think you can, but yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
But when you can pick up like 400 something moving from A to B, automating it doesn't really gain very much. The point of automating is obviously to save time, not just to go, look, I have automated it. I'm trying to work out why you...
be both.
So I'm guessing for future things, because the only thing I know of that needs chemicals is batteries. But you've got a chemical container. And a battery...
Yeah, I built 2 of them for all the freaking chemical we had laying around.
Well, that was a waste then. We just don't need it.
It was, but
yeah, it's like my point is there's no point to any of this unless there's a new crafting machine I'm not aware of. Let me just quickly Google craftbot level 5. What does the level 5 upgrade the craftbot do? It's supposed to be faster. Brilliant. And you also enable autocraft. Well, that's bollock because that happens at 1. Oh. It's 50% faster, apparently.
That is mildly impressive. We
have
the stuff for it.
Yeah, go on, man. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out because it's obvious. Someone said it's 40 to 50% faster. It just says, because it says 1 minute 30. So if you upgrade it, those will all change to a lower number. I hope it doesn't then just decrement 1 minute 30 because it's, 12. 11.
Well, that's level 5.
Well, yep, half speed, 46 seconds. Not even that, that's more like 3 times faster. No, 1 minute 30 is 9. Yeah, no, exactly half. So it's twice as fast. Awesome.
We have 1 component left.
I've got 10.
Unless people have got some...
Well, this is what...
This is in this top box.
No. You see, there's a reason I carry this shit around. It's so people don't go, there's loads. I've just upgraded the thing.
That's why I've been asking the whole time when you yelled at me for making big cargo or chests.
That's the problem with this again. Most of the rest of the items, you just don't care. There's so many of them, it just doesn't matter. But there are a few that are precious. And that's one of them. Wow, we have a lot of seeds.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it all.
I don't either.
Shulker, please help.
At least you can craft. It's a shame we can't automate the collection of the.
We can.
No, like I want to automate collection, plant everything.
He's saying we can. I think this madness machine right here is what does it.
Tries to.
But I have no idea. I don't know what sort of wizard machine this is or how to touch it appropriately.
Well, I've just moved a whole bunch of stuff into the...
Yeah, that's how it works. It is this one? Yeah.
Bananas and carrots and blueberries.
I think it's supposed to now work that you put on the switches and then you hammer the button.
Well, I mean, probably next stream by now, we can have a bit of a better look at English words. We can have a bit of a better think about spending our hard-earned fruit.
Okay. Thought you said we're going to tear it all down and start a new farm.
I sped it up, Shackle. That's way better.
I gotta go, guys.
All right then. See you.
Alright.
See you tomorrow.
Soon.
Have a good night.
I won't. I'm doing children's nosebleeds.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Have fun.
Cheers. Night.
I twiddle the speed shout because now it's a bit exciting. Tad, can I just borrow you just for the end of the stream to come and we need to retrieve a vehicle.
Okie dokie.
I want to stay. I'll stay away from Shauka's. Stay away from Shauka's gauntlet because I just touched it.
All right. Dump all this corn off. Oh, you're right here.
I am. I'm just going to put.
Where is the seat? I'm sitting on the toilet.
And I'm just going to make some emergency baguettes. Just in case. So in case of emergency, pull the baguette off the car.
It's wild that you can just strap those to the side of your truck.
Yeah, I said the modularity of the game is excellent. Overall, this game surprised me a lot. I really didn't think I was going to like it. I can't do any. Hold on. I can't steer properly because the baguettes are in the way. I really didn't think I was going to like it. So yeah, we do have buoyancy in vehicles and all that. And I did try, but I just could not get it to.
I see the bar graph for the different blocks. It says.
Well, I made some buoyant blocks, and I made something that floated. But then I put a jet engine on it and did about half a mile an hour. So I was like, all right then. Well, and there's no propellers. Oh, I'm hungry.
So, Trailmakers really just kicks that out of the park.
Well, I mean, it might be that the next survival update has a whole bunch of that sort of thing. And if you might, yeah. I mean, they've already started on it, but not finished it. Anyway, if you get in the big vehicle and pick up any shiny wood, the seat's at the front. I don't know why Malcolm did that, but he's a special young lad.
All right. Yeah. Now what?
Come and pick up anything that's glowing.
He has rammed himself into. This thing turns like a freaking whale.
Yeah, because it's a massive tank. It's a massive non-articulated machine. It's not. My one's nippy. But my one doesn't have to carry anything. That one carries a lot of very heavy weight.
Instead, pick up the plants.
Yes. Come on. Collision. It's so annoying, like the saw blades are a quarter in. Wow, I really can't actually do that tree at all. Let's move on. So the idea is we're clearing a route, essentially from here to the where the farmers are, which we've mostly done. But you can see all the glowing bits of wood around, I assume. with the sparkles on them. There's quite
I
literally,
certainly can.
there's quite literally dozens of them.
And I just have to get near.
Yeah.
Ah.
Did you grab Terra Command, Tad? I think I saw you bought it.
Not yet.
No, yeah, yeah. No, it's good. I've been.
But since
Wow. I didn't hear that. You turned into a robot. What was that?
go
Robot. Robot.
go
Robot.
on the
Robot. Still a robot. Say that all again, but in the least roboty way you can.
Still a robot.
No, that's all good.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Packets, please. Oh, it's just since you seem to be enjoying it immensely, and it does look very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
was
I
watching
think
you
it's
play, and
great.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
All
The
apart
HUD
from
they give you for what? Actually, that's legit. So that's.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I all look quite. It all looks and feels quite realistic. Like it's all modern day stuff. Like you could definitely build the mantas and the walruses. The drones look like drones. The quadcopters like quadcopters. I mean, I've got complaints about the game. For example, all the enemies in your vehicles are the same fucking colour. I don't know what the hell that was about. I don't know why no one decided that was worth fixing for shipping, but there we go. I don't want to blame your internet, Tab, but I've never had this many problems chopping down trees before. There we go. It's suddenly started doing it.
Oh, just me being here? Well, I do know movement is server predicated.
Oh, is it? I've only played on my game, so.
No, it's just sometimes like it would lose the packets and then they'd all hit at once and I'd be flying across the map going. Oh,
well, if you get if you get out your vehicle, but then wallop any of the small bits down so they start shining. I'll take much as I can, but. And anything that's not shining, hit it till it starts glowing, and then ignore it. Oh, frame rate. Oh dear, very low frame rate. Unlike SnowRunner, though, very low frame rate doesn't mean immediately everyone's about to get kicked. Oh, I've just had a thought about our automatic fuel crafting thing. Why don't I remove the input chest and just directly connect up the tube? I wonder if that would work.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
This game it's not in Forgecraft the crafting is generic. Like an object doesn't know where something comes from. It is offered. But this game does seem to be a little bit more hard coded, which is fine. It's not really an automation game. So yeah, contact drive to a bit bigger. What is wood? I think it's killing the frame rate.
It could be an automation game.
Yeah, it could be, but it's not. Yeah, my frame rate's got. I'm getting like 20, 17. Whoops, whoops. No, no, no. Yeah, you can't chop down those massive trees, which is annoying.
Little spindly bastards.
No, the massive spindly bastards. But if you get out and start hitting these partial tree trunks.
Yay, now the gauntlet is a bit wide. And I feel like I
Have you just
hit my goals.
Have you just so yeah? There's no sag or anything because it's a Featherstone sword, which is really fun. You can just make something infinitely long.
Where are these circuit boards coming from?
Killing the... because this is near the farmers, we get lots of robots, yeah. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good design, that one. It's not great to drive, but it can pick up an awful lot of resources and then take as long as it likes to complete it. And then by the time we go back, I mean, I don't even want to think how much wood and metal is in the chest there, but it's a lot. But you should be able to drive up and soak up all of those annoying physics objects.
Alright.
But yeah, the vehicle's not great. It could do with some more power and could do with more wheel drive than it's got.
What, the one I'm driving?
Yeah. Possibly all upgrading to bigger wheels, which do give more grip. But it's great at chopping trees down, and it's reasonably good at turning them then into ready-made things. But it was the chopping trees down that was killing us, because we were trying to drive through this forest and it was so dense. There was just vehicles, there was just trees everywhere. We couldn't do the hell we were doing. Okay, no farmer has respawned. I mean, as time goes on, I'm happy to just estimate this entire forest, because quite frankly, I enjoyed that in Valheim, and so apparently I don't like trees. Just realised there's lots of games where I just enjoy killing trees.
Well, that's very satisfying.
But we should probably stop here as it's gone midnight, and I have a big day ahead of me tomorrow. Rob and I need to fix the Eden server. Right now, it breaks quite spectacularly if I join about 150 players in simultaneously.
Well, that's not good.
So if we head back now, Tab, nice and safely.
Hang on, there's this jerk here trying to eat my freaking... Alright, we're going back?
Yeah.
Oh, am I...
Just reverse. Just get in, reverse down the hill.
Okay.
As long as you're moving, they can't do much. I see you decided not to reverse and started trying to do a U-turn. That was a bad idea.
Only because I bumped into you. Go, go.
Go, 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 go. You're the slow one. Don't hit the signpost.
I saw that. Oh, I flipped.
You flipped that? Bloody hell. I guess we'll do this. What we'll do is we'll finish off this attack, and then I will just drive over to the fuel thing and I'll stop. Because then on the next load up, like when I'm going to boot it up, if I boot up a few minutes early, we can just... what's down?
Nothing, nothing.
So the goal was today was to get more farmers and optimise the farmer machine, and we didn't do any of that at all. Go us.
But we're making it possible to do that next time.
Well, it would be much easier to get to the farmers, but they haven't spawned any. So we've been there like 3 times and gone, there are no farmers to save.
1.5 minutes.
Which is fine. I'm super fast in this. Yeah, make sure just drive over any sparkles you see.
Alright.
Oh, Shaq, I just drove into your horror pole at speed. Oh, it stopped moving because I was out of range. I'd say that makes sense, but it doesn't really, does that?
It makes sense in a...
It makes sense in a game that unloads non-adjacent
scrap
tiles.
mechanic way.
Yeah, it doesn't keep the whole world alive, not even slightly.
Ooh,
Oh, pop the vehicle up on a stand, please. Because then it can't get hit. Put it all the way in the air. Use your stand. Do you not have a stand? There you
I
go.
do. Hang
Up.
on. How?
Look at the black bit and use the up cursor key and don't ask me why that's the control.
No, I just use the arrow key
Yeah,
because I
that's-
like reaching across my keyboard.
I
Thanks,
know.
Dan.
It's like, have you guys not played a game before? I do agree. So I said that about Carry Command. Like, we don't think that the devs have played many VR, or any VR games before. That there are just standard. They're just standard
Having
conventions.
to reach across your keyboard to do this stuff.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
But it's only that one that does it.
Oh, I died.
Oh.
I haven't died today, so that makes sense. The ragdoll physics when you spawn is hilarious.
When you die.
When you respawn in your bed, yeah.
Oh, I haven't noticed that. Oh no, they've just broken all of the glass tubes.
What?
Okay, I'm down.
Those are
You
really
better-
expensive.
Yeah, well, they're broken. I'm not surprised. I'm quite surprised they lasted this long.
What a bunch of jerks. Come here, you bastard.
Okay, that looks good. You can turn... Oh, no, there's... By the cows. But you can turn the engines off, though. Yeah, it's about half the fuel we used, then. That's my corpse. But yeah, they just walked up to the glass and walloped it, because I was the other side of it. Anyway, I'm just going to take Max's little vehicle. I'm just going to head over to the petrol thing and log off there. So that means that when I log on, no one else should be around, and it shouldn't spawn an attack. So Tyler, if you can make sure you log off in the next 6 minutes or so. Oh dear.
When you left, it booted everybody anyway.
Yeah, but like the moment it's out of grain for me. That's right. I mean, if you just finish what you're doing and then log off, and I'll just park up over here. I just upgraded this vehicle a bit, and I regret it now.
Oh.
But it does get more fuel efficient, so.
Oh, one of our cows died.
Yes. That may have been me. I managed to run over a
Oh.
cow on the way out. I mean, not on purpose. I like
Alright,
cows.
I'm out. They're delicious.
Yeah. Ah. yeah, hopefully in Carrick we will say we hit a 3 shield island and we completely messed it up. We didn't have the resources, but we do need it because we need the fuel. So we might have to do some dilly-dallying at the beginning of the stream in order to get the firepower. But we did get the torpedoes sorted. I think we were doing a great job.
Called carrier what?
Huh?
Carrier $40.
Yeah, it's a full price game. I mean, it's
Carrier Command 2.
Yeah, it's not.
That's 40% off.
It's,
my.
Well, it's not a full price game, is it? Like, I don't know if you. How much are full price games? $100 now? PS4, PS5, sorry.
60. No, 60 or 70. Probably
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't buy console games.
Yeah, that's not the point. The point is that's how much games are. I don't know. I'll look at FIFA 21 for sake of random argument. Hold on. Let's do Call of Duty PS5 $1. It's kind of. I need a new game. Yeah, 65 quid. 65 GBP in USD.
Industry update.
Yeah, $90. Call of Duty is on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but that's a.
That's not the point. The point is that is how much games are. And say every so often, in your life, you need to reevaluate how much something is worth. Every 1 year or 5 years or 10 years or however long it is. It's quite hard to do. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's interesting. So what I mean is, however much you thought something was worth as a child is not how much it's worth now. And ever so often, because to my mind, computer games should be 25 quid, but they haven't been 25 quid for a long time. So that's what I do the same thing. I see a price like that and go, how much? And that's how much they are. It's a lot of it is because we
tiny game though.
Yeah, because it's quite. A lot of it though is because we are what's the word? We do tend to play slightly more indie games, so we have ended up playing games that are a lot cheaper. But there has been some pushback. I mean, that's the regular version of the game is $90. Like the special edition's a lot more. But that's not an unusual game. I just happened to know that was a full price game. That's not an outlier on how much games cost. That's how much PS5 games cost.
OpenTTT released an update.
They did, mostly to do with how many mods you can run and the beginnings of Steam integration, which apparently they don't know how to do and still remain GPL'd. And I'm like, don't shit with the DLL it needs to link with.
Adding more stuff to Power Washing Simulator.
Just we finished, Shalka. I did try what I said. If you remove the chest from earlier in the process line, it doesn't count. Like it no longer counts as an input for the bot. So that doesn't work, sadly.
Oh.
So there's two solutions. One of which is to have 2 craft bots running off 1 chest. The other one is to upgrade the craft bot. 2 craft bots is definitely the cheaper of the options. But silly. Anyway, I will leave it there. That has been awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I always like this game. I really do. I hope they continue to add cool new stuff in before we run out. And I also hope to play Raft again because it's by the same people. We will see you all.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yes, Axolot. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Carrier Command. Hope we do brilliantly. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. And thanks for watching.